Hawaii chair? Carmi Hazel, is this what chairs look like in Hawaii?
I mean, after all, for some of us...
Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I wanted to let you know not only do I create content in my YouTube channel here, Class in a Glass, but I'm also on Twitch where I play single-player games, multiplayer games, I do movie reviews, cartoon reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, it would be a big help if you can check out my Patreon, where you can gain access to audio commentaries, reactions, and the ability to submit questions for my podcasts and videocasts. And all that content can be found in the links below. In the meantime, enjoy the video. Oh, Lord. But again, chat, thank you. Please do check out those platforms. But it's an absolute pleasure to have you here right now for Class in a Glass Cast 4. You're asking a little bit of sass. And we got to get to these questions, chat. We have a lot of questions tonight. I want to get through all of them for all my generous subscribers because I want to play some Jackbox as well with you guys. I did promise Jackbox. We're going to play a couple of matches tonight of a number of games, so it should be fun. Yeah, it'll be a good time. I could put them on Pornhub. That's true. I could do Pornhub. Yeah, I'll look into it, chat. I still want to do my reviews of porns. See, I don't know if I could do my porns reviews. My scene-by-scene, my scene-by-scene breakdowns of the porns. Man, I imagine I can do that. Yeah. Man, I can do that for like 2 Girls, 1 Cup or something like that. Maybe that'll be my first one. It'll be my debut. I'll talk about like what happened. I have to rewatch it though because I've not watched it in some time. So, yes, we'll find out what happens. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I gotta do that. That'd be fun. That'd be really fun. That was suggested by Color Me Hazel. Review porn films. So I might have to do that now, chat. We'll see. We'll see. But for right now, I want to go ahead and start answering these questions. So I typically answer these questions, chat, in the order at which I receive them, with the exception of Carmi Hazel, because she wants to go at the end. So she's at the very end, chat. So we're going to stop. We're going to start with the first person who submitted questions, chat, and that is Thomas Leaf. Thomas, Ace Rock, the Body Rock, don't stop. Ace Rock, thank you so much for submitting these questions. Thank you so much for being a subscriber on the Patreon. And this is Thomas Leaf's first question. It's good. This is a Marvel-themed question. This will be really good. 2 Girls, 1 Cup is the #1 gross thing. It's up there. That might be it. There's footage of me going, reacting in a Sonic suit, and it made me very, because I've never seen it before. I pride myself in never seen it before, but I think then the chat like donated like 3,000 biddies that one day. I was like, shit. And I had to watch it. So yeah. I think that's how you get the most revenue. Yeah, I know. OnlyFans was really convenient because they gave you a lot of the revenue. They gave a lot of the profits. They didn't take so much, but yeah. We'll see what happens. But Chad, we got the first question from Thomas Leaf Ace Rock himself. This is Marvel theme, which is pretty cool right here. And this is his question. Marvel's What If has totally gotten my dick hard. His words. As I'm sure it has gotten yours. I'm not going to say. What hypothetical what if episode would you love to see? There's like a number of them. Some people have suggested these already, but I had like 5 off the top of my head, and then I want to hear from you guys what your what-if scenarios that you would like to see in the near future. But number 1, and which I would not be surprised if they do this either in this season or next season or several seasons from now, what if Steve agreed with Tony Stark in Civil War, chat? What if they worked in tangent? What if they worked together, chat, in Civil War? They agreed to both sign the Sokovian Accord, chat. What would that look like? How would the events of that film play out differently? Would they be better prepared then to handle a threat like Thanos when he eventually, comes to Earth, chat? I mean, what would the situation be with Zemo, with Helmet Zero, chat, and the various Winter Soldier program like that? These are some interesting questions, I wonder. So definitely, I would not be shocked. Marvel Buff Nerd, welcome. Hey, chat. Hey, Juicy Marvel Buff Nerd. I'm talking about Marvel stuff right now. Good to see you. Hope you're doing very well. But that is definitely high on my list, chat. What if Steve agreed with Tony in Civil War? If they worked together, they signed the Sokovian Accords. How would that play out? Would things be better? Would they be worse? We don't know. So that's a big one for me. Another one, chat. Very simple one. I mean, I think we could see this in the future. What if Loki could lift Thor's hammer, chat? Now, what if maybe Odin's thing was like, whoever, was worthy can lift the hammer of Thor. Sure. But what if Loki was already worthy? What if that little fucking incantation wasn't very accurate? I mean, what if Loki could just fucking lift that hammer swing around, chat? What if, like in the original Thor movie, when he goes down to Earth, he goes, oh shit, I could pick it up? What would the situation be then? Would he be a better person? Would he still be a villain? That would be a big one on my list, chat. Would love that. Doing great, drinking a few brews, hanging out. Nice, man. I'm happy to have you hanging out with us right now, Marl Buffner. Good to see you. I smell cheesy. Maybe so proud to have a 5-head. Thank you, man. I got a big fucking head. I know. Yeah, hey, 5 heads, we to us and our engorged, swollen melons. Not bazungas, heads. All right? That's a big one for me. What if Loki could lift Thor's hammer? Another one, chat, this is pretty cool. What if Quicksilver had lived and Wanda had died, chat? So, during the events of Age of Ultron, chat, we know Ultron killed Quicksilver. What if fucking Ultron, what if he killed Wanda Maximoff, chat? What if Quicksilver had survived? How would events play out then in those various films, like in Civil War, chat, Infinity War, and in Endgame? How would that have changed things? I'd be very interested to see that. So that's definitely high on my list. You can bring back fucking Aaron Taylor Johnson, or you can bring in Evan Peters, chat, the voice of whichever. I think that'd be really cool. I knew these words. I mean, we know that could never happen. It would be impossible. There's no reality. There's no reality where that exists. That's definitely on my list. And there's another one, Chad. There's another one. I like a little Spider-Man themed here. What if Mysterio was actually a hero, Chad? Not just a fraud, a fake, a phony, a big fat phony, as he was in Spider-Man Far From Home, Chad. What if he was actually a protege of Tony Stark, chat, where Tony actually took his holographic technology seriously? Because you remember in Civil War, like, oh shit, like, he was talking to like his fake mom and dad and everything, and then we found out in Far From Home that was created by Mysterio. What if Tony wasn't so dismissive of Quentin Beck, encouraged him, and he created like, okay, now we're going to use this technology. What if Mysterio was indeed, can he possibly be the greatest hero of all time, as J.K. Simmons, J. Jonah Jameson says at the end of the movie? Perhaps. I think that'd be really cool. And we could bring in Jake Gyllenhaal to voice Quentin Beck Mysterio. I think that'd be really cool. So definitely that's high on my list. And another one, chat, I think this is kind of maybe pretty cool, but wholesome one, chat. What if Ego decided to raise Star-Lord on Earth with his wife? So instead of fucking, Kurt Russell in the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, he's just fucking around the galaxy pretty much, chat. Just pumping babies and all these hot babes, chat, making all sorts of abominations. What if instead of putting a little bit of cancer in their brains, he's like, you know what? I've done this so many times. I actually love this woman. I want to raise this child with her. And he is a father figure. He's a good person. How would that play out, chat? What if, and then Star-Lord would obviously he was a celestial. He would have all these abilities, Chad, all these powers. He would cultivate them, maybe be a better person. That would be an interesting scenario. And you could bring in Kurt Russell, Chad, who was most recently featured in a Marvel's What If. So that is definitely big on my list. Knowing one thing with my babies, but that bachelor life is tempting. It's true. It's true, it is. It's true. But, I just want more Kurt Russell, chat. I'm selfish, and I want to see Kurt Russell as a dad, because I imagine he's a pretty goddamn good dad. Looks like he raised Wyatt pretty well. Raised Wyatt Russell and the other one. I forgot the other one. They had another kid, him and Goldie Hawn. I forget her name. But that one, too. She seems to be well adjusted. What if Mephisto was in WandaVision? What if Fox was Bopper for the last Rex movie? Ooh, that's a good one. You got some good ones here, chat. Got a lot of theories. Oh, GT Solid Snake Gamer, good to see you. It's been a hot minute, good sir. Hope you're doing well. But those are mine. I'm curious to hear yours. But just to reiterate, what if Steve agreed with Tony in Civil War? What if Loki could lift Thor's hammer? What if Quicksilver had lived and Wanda died? What if Mysterio was actually a hero? And what if Ego decided to race Star-Lord on Earth? These are 5 scenarios I think would be really, really cool. His name is Ches. Ches Russell. Oh, okay, really, Ches? That's interesting. I did not know that. What Tony Stark's name was Tony Stark. It is. What if he'll kill the MCU? I'm trying to see. Oh, I'm sure we'll get that. I'm sure we'll get like a what if character killed everybody. Though Deadpool is like the most obvious one. I could see that'd be fun. Geez, it'd be bloody as hell. It'd be very bloody. Well, Thor went for the head. Oh, that's a good one, Shrek Juice. I like that one. Yeah, what if instead of going for the heart, it actually went for the fucking head? How would that have played out? Really good one, Shrek Juice. I like that. Well, if X-Ray 3 was introduced in the Marvel Studios. Okay, I like this. Can go back. I still like the idea of Hank's wife not getting stuck in quantum space. No, it's good. Yeah, how would that play out? Now that he's given out the Pym particle, he probably doesn't have that resentment towards Shield or towards the Starks, and so yeah, maybe he would. Okay, so that Pym particle is free to use, and you create a whole big batch of heroes. That's a good one. I like that. Will Vulture was a good guy. Ooh, I like that. Also, Will Vulture was good at what if Spider-Man joined Vulture? Because Vulture's like, come on, Peter, Pedro. Join me. Come on, man, doing a whole fucking Darth Vader moment with him. That would have been cool. I like either of those. Nice. Or the Brazzers Avengers was an MCU. The Brazzers, what's the Brazzer? Or the Brazzers Avenger was an MCU. I'm not sure what the Brazzer Avenger is. Did you saw this game where the Thanos never did the snap? It's another good one. Another good one. What if Mr. Evan was the Johnny Walker? You kind of look like why I was. I do. I look like people have been saying I look a lot like Kurt Russell, especially when my hair keeps growing out, and so I can definitely see that comparison. I'm gonna look like Carl when I'm an old man. Carl from Up. I can't wait, chat. It's gonna be so good. Oh, Too Tall. What if Spider-Man didn't join Iron Man? Oh, Iron Man said some more. Another great one. Too Tall. Would Tony die of the nuke in Avengers? Ooh, yeah. When he went up there, he never came back. He exploded with it. These are some good ones, chat. I'm really never gonna get Ultron. I'm really digging these what ifs. I mean, there's so many. There's infinite possibilities you can do sequels to these because they're going to do sequels to these individual episodes. Chat. Obviously, check my Bozeman movie. That's going to get multiple sequels because we see them in the trailers and stuff. So I'm really, really jazzed about all of these. There's so many possibilities. Hoping that they keep getting better and better and better, or at least stay consistently good. If Doctor Strange never got in the car crash. Good one, King Kodak. I like that. JT Sal's like, what if Steve Rogers became a Hydra? Hydra. I can see that. Yeah, with these brainwashes instead of Bucky or something. Yeah, I can see that. I like it. We always captured or something. Show, thank you for the 20 biddies. And welcome to Stream of Hearts of Pitter Pattern. How you doing, Show? Secret Empire. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, very cool. Hydra. So hoping Steve and Natasha would end up together. Yeah, they really, well, you feel they have that sexual tension in the Winter Soldier. It's like, oh, yeah, I can see these two getting together. It makes sense. But they're just platonic friends. Totally platonic. Yeah. Yeah, anytime they try to hook Black Widow up with, honestly, that made more sense than like her hooking up with Hulk than Bruce Banner. That was just weird to me. And I was like, why are these two getting together? I don't understand that. But definitely between Steve and Natasha, I was like, yeah, I could buy that. That made more sense. That definitely made more sense. I prefer that relationship with Hulk. Agreed. I'm right there with you. Totally. That's what it should have been, probably. Are people liking What If more than the live action Marvel shows? I don't know. Compared to Black Widow, more recent ones. What are the more recent Marvel movies that we've gotten? We've gotten Black Widow, we've gotten Spider-Man Far From Home, right? And we got Avengers Endgame. So I think I don't know. People are liking it. I think people are liking them at the very least. I've had some criticisms of the first two. I think the third episode, which is next week, is absolutely fantastic, especially compared to the last two. And so, I feel like the majority. Yeah, I don't know if they're saying like these are better than the films that we've gotten, like the 25 plus films. I wouldn't say that. People love Loki. Yeah, no, Loki's great. Oh, are you talking about the Marvel shows or just the Marvel What If shows? I think people are liking what they're liking. I don't know. I don't have the pulse of the pop culture zeitgeist with people like the shows more than the movies, but so far people seem to be enjoying them at the very least. Yeah. So what Deadpool with Avengers? Yeah, it's a popular one. A lot of people want to see that. Yeah. Well, Captain Marvel stayed on Earth. Oh yeah. What if she was the founding member of the Avengers? I can see that. Here's some good ones, chap. Nice. No, all good suggestions. All very good suggestions. Like it. I can't wait to see what we're going to be getting. I'm very excited for you guys to see next week's episode because I think that is by far the best one. It's the best written. It's the best acted. It has the most interesting story and scenario. It's fucking kind of like, Jesus, it's a shocking story. I was like, oh my God. And so I really dug it. So I'm very excited to do the watch party for that one. Discuss that one with you in depth and how I think that I would love to see a sequel to that particular episode, but we shall see. This is Thomas Leaf's next question. This is question 2. He says, I got nothing. That was a big question. That's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with doing nothing or saying nothing. It's doing nothing is good for you. It's good for your mental health. It's good for your physical health. Good for your emotional health. It's good to decompress. I've been really enjoying. Now this kind of goes into your next question here in a bit. But I've been enjoying my patio area, my new apartment. I have a second-story apartment. I got a very nice patio. I have my lounge chairs. I got my little bistro table. I got a fan out there now, so it gets very hot in Texas, chat. High 90s for most of the day. Dips down a little bit, later on in the evening, but it's still humid out. I got that fan. I was enjoying a nice iced coffee drink I made for himself. Just relaxing, occasionally checking my phone for stuff. Thinking about answers for these questions, for your Patreon questions. Just enjoying myself. After I did my little my watch party earlier, chat, for Hell of a Boss, and it's actually very good to do nothing. People think you always got to do something every single minute. It's like, no, sometimes you got to take a break. I mean, it's always good to be productive, of course, but you got to take a break or you're going to burn yourself out. So it's good just to sit back and relax and maybe not even be on your phone. Maybe just look out and just kind of space out and just enjoy yourself. Take a little nap. I love naps, chat. Or I get them like, yeah, naps are goddamn good. Call me an old man if you want to, but I enjoy my naps, chat. They're nice. And so that patio has been doing me well, chat. Been doing me very well. So nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Jason, let's get honestly, Chris, the What If show can probably have 5 or 7. So I think go on forever. I think it's going to keep going on and on and on and on. As long as you want to get, keep all these guys doing the voices. I mean, really, there's so many possibilities, and with all these new movies coming out too, they can do all the other what ifs with them. It's a series that can go on forever, really. I mean, it probably won't, but I would love it if they did. That would be really cool. I'm on the Naps Club. Naps kick ass. Naps kick ass. No name woman. Well, if Hulk's pants didn't stretch like the rest of his clothes, that would be a good one. Just that big green, just bologna, that giant schlong, that giant sausage, that Italian hog chat just hanging out of them pants. Yeah, that'd be incredible. Maybe he's like a little dicky. Maybe he's got a little dinky chat. That's why he's so mad. I think it makes sense too. You can have with one eye open. No. Take it out with both closed. That's good stuff. Did I like the Captain Carter episode? I thought it was okay. I liked it better than the Guardians one with Chadwick Boseman, which I just didn't like the humor and the writing in that one. I mean, I didn't love the Captain Carter episode. Believe me, I think I gave it like a low matinee. I think I would give it like on the scale, on the DT scale, I'd give that one like a low matinee, and I'd give the Chadwick Boseman one, the Guardians one, probably like a rental. This most recent one we're going to be watching now, chat, the one that's on Wednesday, episode 3, that's a full price. That's a high full price. That one's really fucking good. I mean, I don't want to oversell it for you guys, but it's like, that's the best one, because you're just like, what the fuck? You're just so surprised with everything that's happening. Jason, good to see. Oh, look it up. Thank you for the 10 minutes, Jason. Look at this. Tactically, everything is a concept or limited series until they get over 6 series. True. Jason, with 10 minutes. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday and can't stay today, but I just wanted to pop in. Hope you have a great stream and everything. Thank you, Jason. No problem at all, man. No apologies necessary. I wish you well and hope you have a good night, good sir. See you next time. I'll see you when I see you. Indeed. We're going to get Marvel Zombies. Is that the Zombies? No, it's not. I can confirm it's not Marvel Zombies. Firewolf, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing very well, Firewolf. Good to see you. My favorite wolf, currently answering my patrons' Patreon questions. Now we're going to be moving on to Mr. Thomas Leaf's Ace Rock's final question. But yeah, it's good to do nothing occasionally. No, I mean, even every day. Set aside some time to just relax, whether it's just like sitting outside, reading a book, and you need to decompress. You can't always be on the move because you're going to burn yourself out. You're going to get anxious. You're going to feel stressed. You're going to get mad. You're going to get angry, chat. You need to just go, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Their question is related to what I was talking about before. How's the new apartment? That Charlotte looks big enough for the both of us. I mean, I can fit a whole fucking bunch of people in there. There's no doubt about that. 3 or 4 and just all getting all wet and sloppy. But no, the apartment is great. It is like I said before, chat, it's a huge upgrade compared to the other fucking piece of shit apartment I had at University Heights. Awful. San Marcos University Heights. Terrible. This one is fantastic. Absolutely love it. Got plenty of space. I'm enjoying the many accessories, many amenities of my apartment and my apartment complex, chat. I've mostly been putting together furniture every single day. A little piece, each day. I'm going to be putting together my little my bar stools with the backs in a bit, chat. I got to put together a few other things, but yeah, no, it's been great. My mattress, and my bed frame, fantastic. The mattress is very, very comfortable, especially after sleeping on the floor for a number of days. That's been great. I had a great night's sleep last night. It was so goddamn good, shit. Chris, I have extra space to jerk it out. So many spaces to jerk it. I never even considered. And it's clean. It's nice to just move into a place that's just very, very clean at this point. Gentlemen, why hello, Giant Elf Man. Good to see you. I hope you're doing very well. Talking about my apartment. It was a question asked of me by Thomas Leaf, by Ace Rock. Asked me how the apartment's going. But no, it's great. Like, I love my little patio area. My streaming room / bedroom is really good. I got plenty of room for my bed right behind me, chat. But I can twerk it now. It's great. So I still got to put together so to give you an update, I'll take pictures after I have like all the furniture put together and some of my stuff, the rest of my stuff unpacked. 'Cause I still have stuff packed in things because I don't really want to take things out until I have all my furniture down, on the ground. at the moment. So I still got to put my bar stools together, my little TV table with all my little shelves. I can put my Blu-rays in there, which is very nice. I got a little living room table. My futon will be here probably sometime. I think, yeah, my futon will be here next week. So I have my futon. And that's pretty much it. That's all we really have to put together at this point. Yeah, mostly it's the living room stuff that needs to go up now. But no, it's been great. No, I've been absolutely loving it. It's been so goddamn good, and I'll definitely take pictures once everything is settled again. You can check out the pictures of the apartment, which I posted online on my Facebook and my Twitter. Well worth the chat. Well worth. Maybe even my Instagram. I think I might post on my Instagram. We'll see. Where will you store your sex doll? Oh, easy. I got put that. I have a big walk-in closet. Walk-in closet has shelves. I can put all my graphic novels up there. My books. Like, it has like really good shelving unit in there. Look, it's natural. It's a bookcase built in there. And I was like, oh wow, I didn't expect that. So that's pretty cool. I'll be putting all that, and I'll put the one side will be the sex dolls and the Sonic suit and all that. It'll be perfect. I got plenty of space for all the debauchery. No worries at all. And what I also want to do is, I'm gonna actually put some pictures on the walls too. And because I've always had, like, my last part, I was like, I'm not gonna put anything up on these fucking walls. This might as well just be a studio. But at this point, I want to actually put up some nice poster frames, chat. I'm going to order eventually these 24 by 36 frames of glass and, this wooden paneling, black wooden paneling. I'm going to put up frame posters of, like, my favorite movies, chat. So I've already, got them on my Amazon. I'm going to be ordering stuff like John Carpenter's The Thing, Big Trouble in Little China, Escape from New York, the original Star Wars trilogy, Aliens, RoboCop, Raiders of the Lost Ark. So I'll be putting these in particular rooms and things. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna actually feel like a home, like a lived-in space. I'm just really proud of this. So I can't wait. In a titty post, you know it. Them big bazoonga posters. Oh, a little fancy. Thank you, Casfay. No, it's been great. I can't wait to show you guys what the room will look like. I'll do that. I'll take pictures before I get, like, the posters and stuff, just to see what everything is. It's going to be about the sexy Sonic posters. Maybe. That might be for the gaming room. Maybe the gaming room. I'll be having some gaming posters in here as well. I'll show them off when I get one particular one. It's being delivered to me right now. It'll be really cool. Anything you're reading good from a graphic novel? Like, no, the thing is, I really haven't, Danny, sadly. Due to my streaming schedule, my content creation schedule, and just everything else in between, double toasted, I really don't have time to read anymore, which makes me sad, especially graphic novels. But I want to take more time to read, at least something. And so maybe I'll get back in the comics game. I don't know if I want to buy physical books anymore, just because I don't want to have to carry them and lug them around. Because after I moved recently, chat, Jesus Christ, having to lug all my books, all my graphic novels around, it took a toll. And so at this point, I'm going to go kind of old digital. But I wish I could say, any more recent stuff, but I do not. If I do start reading again, I will happily suggest some new books that I'll be checking out as soon as I can, as soon as I start reading again. But, thank you for the question. I do appreciate that. And thank you, Thomas Leaf Ace Rock, for the questions. Thank you, good sir, for being a patron on Class in the Glass. Hope you enjoyed the answers, good sir. Absolute pleasure to have you here. And now, chat, Chris dedicates his time to woo. I gotta woo you. I gotta serenade, and I gotta entertain, serenade, and woo. It's what I need to do, John Elfman. I'm obligated. But now, chat, we can go ahead and move on to Austin X questions. I got one question from Austin. It's a scenario. Usually, Cormy Hazel likes to give me scenarios, chat, but Austin gave me this one. One question. I need you, Chris, to create a scenario for Don't Breathe 4. So we're skipping Don't Breathe 2, chat. So we got Don't Breathe 1, we got Don't Breathe 2, and I guess Don't Breathe 3. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen, chat, but we're skipping Don't Breathe 4. Fair enough. Where Stephen Lane, the blind man, Norman, must face off his ultimate foe, the evil turkey from Thanksgiving. Fair enough. Maybe this was established. So clearly, based on Osnick's question, just the wording of the question, the turkey from Thanksgiving, his ultimate foe. Maybe this was established in Don't Breathe 3. But again, I don't know. But we're gonna assume it was. So he has maybe a personal connection to the turkey so far. But I'll allow it for now. Come up with the plot, the side characters, how other people die, who will win the fight, cast people from the chat, and the film is called Don't Breathe 4 Extra Stuffing. Extra stuffing, chat. Extra stuffing. Okay, that's fine. I can do this. I guess it's very easy. So, the premise, chat, because you know the fucking, the blind man, Norman Stephen Lane, he loves taking little girls. He loves adopting girls. He loves his daughters, chat, because one daughter got hit by, like, a rich girl, and she got off, and then he captured her, chat, kidnapped her, and then put her in her basement, and then put a turkey baster and all the splooge inside of her to grow a baby. And that was the first movie, chat. I can't spoil the second movie, chat, but it's, you know, he got another kid. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'd say. He got another kid. That's all I'm gonna say, and you could assume what he did. All right, you can assume. But with this movie, I'm gonna say like he still can help himself, chat. But this time he's like, okay, I'm gonna try something different. And he now has another daughter, chat, but she's like a turkey human abomination daughter, chat. Okay, chat. She's like, you know, half and half, but you know she's not like horrifically ugly. You know, I say abomination just in general because you're like a combination of two different animals that shouldn't fuck. But maybe she's like a good-looking, she's like a bird person. So think of like bird person from Rick and Morty, chat. So this is what Stephen Lane's turkey daughter is called. We're gonna call her Turduck Carol. Her name is Turduck Carol, chat. That is her name, okay? And she will be voiced by, I was going to say, first of all, I misread your thing. Cast people from the chat. Originally, I'd cast people from actual films, but I said, like, she's going to be voiced by Jennifer Lawrence. So if we're doing a celebrity, so we'll do two scenarios. Yeah, we'll do two scenarios for this movie. So if I do, like, hey, if I get the budget and I get to cast, like, big movie stars, then the voice of Turduck Carol will be Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence will voice that character. It's going to be her first really big a voice performance. I'm very Turduck Carol. Her name is like a turducken, You know, it's like it's a duck stuffed in a turkey. You know, in this case, it's just Carol. You know, Turduck Carol instead of a turducken, if you will. What's up, now? The evil turkey, indeed, the evil turkey. Yes. Oh, you head now, Danny. Danny, have a fantastic evening. Thank you for stopping the stream. Do appreciate you. Dub. Indeed. I did. Turd Karen. Now I got Turduck Carol. Her name is Turduck. This is my movie. All right. And so, but if I had to switch out Jennifer Lawrence, I would have to say, I don't know. I want to say like it needs to be someone. See, I don't want to be like people like not Nia Brownie. She's too sassy. So I gotta go with someone else for Turduck Carol. I think I'm gonna go with who would be a good voice? Rocker. We can do Rocker Birdie. You will be Turduck Carol. Congratulations, you are Turduck Carol. Congratulations. See, Stephen Lane, he can't have his fucking Turduck Carol twerking over the goddamn place. That can't happen. That can't be happening. Chef, who would have guessed the player? I didn't say. Who would have guessed the player was too sassy? Cancel. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna leave. You know what I mean. You always giving me the sass. You always being so sarcastic to me. I almost call me Hazel. Nia Brownie. Oh my lord. So we'll go Rocker Birdie. No name woman, you can be it. No name woman, Firewolf, you can also do this. You don't insult the brownie. So that's what I will do. And all of a sudden, chat, there's this mysterious figure who wants to hurt Stephen Lane for what he has done. He has committed a grave sin, and that's daughter napping, chat. And this person wants revenge. It's like, so whoa, is this like someone is fucking Turduck Carol? Is she like this guy's daughter? And so originally I was going to send in like various actors from 80s and 90s action films like henchmen and shit. And so I was going to go with the classics, chat. Bob the Goon, Al Leon, Bennett from Commando, John Kreese from The Karate Kid, like obviously. But I can like put the rest of you guys in there. So we'll put in Kingpin Larry. I'll have Kingpin Larry be one of the guys there, chat. We got Nia Brown. You could be one. You can be, we want to be, all the genders represented, of course, chat. So we can, of course, have male and female and everything. They can fight together. And so I'll put in Nia Brown. You could try to kill Stephen Lane. Kingpin Larry, I'll put you in there. No, I'm just asking. You're not going to let that one go, are you? Too tall. You can go in there. King Kodiak, JD Solid Snake Gamer. You guys could all go there. And the thing is, but you're attacking on things. Like you're attacking on Thanksgiving. I have to be the sassy. You can be that one. I will allow that. That's fine. That's good. You know what you are. Anyway, canceled. um, so, and this is all decided on Thanksgiving, chat. So when Stephen Lane doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving because, you know, turned out Carol is like half turkey, so he kind of feels bad about eating turkey and shit. But they decide to attack anyway, and they're wearing pilgrim clothes and shit, and so. But they brought like things for Thanksgiving, so Stephen Lane has to kill them using various Thanksgiving-themed items, chat. So he takes like a cornucopia, right? He takes a cornucopia and he like suffocates one person, suffocates like Kingpin Larry with it. This one person has the turkey baster, chat, the turkey baster. He takes the turkey baster and he rams it right up their asshole, chat, and starts sucking out their intestines. Just, you know, all getting sucked out, chat. I mean, those kind of deaths. So we got cornucopia, suffocation. We got turkey baster up the asshole. You know, pulling out the entrails. Show the 20 biddies. I can sense a new cancellation in Jackbox soon. Me too. Me too. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. It's like, oh no. Got that. Like a lot of different scenarios in which it can kill people. Food, chat, obviously, you know, literally taking the Thanksgiving food and stuffing them to go explode and stuff. Meanwhile, always protecting Turduck Carol. But then at the reveal, chat, the reveal happens. The reveal happens, and it's the evil turkey from Don't Breathe Part 3, which you did not see. That is, Turduck Carol is his daughter, chat, is his daughter, which he had with a human person from another movie, which we didn't see. But then, you know, the evil turkey is like, I'm your real dad. Stephen Lane's not your blood relative. And so Turduck Carol, she has to choose like between her real dad, the evil turkey, who is evil and who kills people, and Stephen Lane, who is also kills people, but like loves her and shit. And so the turkey daughter abomination thing must choose. Who must she choose, chat? And you would think like, oh, maybe she'll be a turkey, but no, chat. Stephen Lane is taking care of her. She would kill the turkey. She would stab the turkey, kill evil turkey forever, and she would live with Stephen Lane, but he'd be more accepting of her and be more free with her and things like that. And that, my friends, is Don't Breathe Part 4, chat. Okay, the sassy Thanksgiving episode. That's what we're going to call it. I think that's pretty goddamn good. I think we got it. I think we nailed it. I would choose no daddies. That's fine. You should just stab them both. Get them both done. But I like my turkey baster up the asshole kill maneuver. Don't forget me, the magic. I didn't say that. You can be in it too, Naya. You said you were the sassy secretary. I let you cast yourself. But very good question, Austin. I loved it. Very nice, very nice. And now, chat, thank you for being... I hate it here. No, you don't. And yet you keep coming back. You keep coming back. But thank you, Austin, for being a subscriber on my channel, for being a Rev Knight subscriber. I do appreciate that. Woo! Also, sad news. True. Don't Breathe just bombed for Naya getting heroes, but no. I mean, well, at least she gets some success, but it's based on my success. Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But thank you, Naya thank you, Austin. I'm confusing Austin and Naya now. Thank you, Austin, for being a subscriber on the Patreon, for being a Rev Knight subscriber. Get this man his Oscar. Thank you. Sash musician that dies. No, I didn't say that. Take responsibility. Austin Naya Brownie, I'm sorry that I mistaken you. I confused you in my head. My apologies. I take responsibility. Chat. That's why I'm getting midsummered. I know. Thank God Swedish Girl's not here. I'd be in there, that bear suit like that. Oh my Lord! You just need a permanent blue poly. I know. I need to be black or white. I need to change the whole color. I gotta look like Aaron Paul. We sorry. But thank you, Austin, for being a subscriber, Rev Knight subscriber in particular. And now, chat, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Vanisphere's questions, chat. He says, "Welcome back for this week. Let's go Final Fantasy 2."
Since he does a lot of theme questions, chat. So I've been playing it on stream. I have to suffer through this. I mean, goddamn it, so do you. Fair enough. Question. Final Fantasy II introduces our heroes as a group of war orphans who get their asses handed to them in the first fight. This was an interesting idea since the heroes aren't necessarily chosen ones, but rather a group of rebels who want revenge for the whole "the Empire made me a war orphan" thing. In film, the whole chosen one trope has been used to death. True. What film do you think did this whole trope the best, and which one do you think did it the worst? A couple off the top of my head, Jeff. Let's go with the best. Let's go best, and then we'll go with worst, Jeff. Let's go with best. Best, I think I would have to say Star Wars Luke Skywalker, Chad. It's the hero's journey. He was the savior of the galaxy, Chad. He destroyed the fucking Death Star in the original movie, confronted his father, Chad, turned Anakin from evil to good, Chad. Helped convince him to fucking kill Emperor Papa Palpatine, Chad. I think Luke Skywalker's hero's journey, him as the chosen one, you know, that main protagonist, that I think was handled pretty goddamn well for me, Chad. For me. Star Wars is also an answer to the worst one. We'll talk about that in just a second, Chad. Next one, it's already been said in the chat. Shrek Juice already said it. Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter in the books and obviously in the films handled very, very well. I like that, chat. I mean, the whole idea is like, hey, is this, fuck this guy who knew nothing about his destiny. He's a little fucking kid, 11 goddamn years old. And it's like, hey, you get to go to school and class, and practice witchcraft, witchery. Cool. Also, you're the survivor of a genocidal maniac who wanted to kill all muggles and purify the wizard bloodline, man. And he, for whatever reason, this guy is badass, couldn't defeat a fucking baby, and you're him. And it's like, oh my God, and you're destined to defeat this evil son of a bitch. And it's like, I think Harry Potter did it pretty well, in my opinion, across the entire franchise, chat. So definitely Luke Skywalker from Star Wars so far, Harry Potter, and one chat you wouldn't expect it from me, but Poe from Kung Fu Panda, chat. Yes, DreamWorks' Kung Fu Panda. I actually really like the trilogy, personally. Like, 2 is my favorite. I love 2, and I really love 1. I like 3. 3, I think, is the weakest, but 1 and 2 are great. Like, truly, truly great films, like high full price. I'll give each, like, full price, high full price. Maybe I can get 2, like, a high full price. But I like, it's just, like, it's now you'd expect, chat. He's the chosen one. He's the dragon warrior and shit, and it's this fat, chubby panda that looks to stuff his fat face of dumplings. It's voiced by Jack Black, and he's very funny. But, chat, he always wanted to practice Kung Fu, and he works with a Dustin Hoffman-looking fuzzy-wuzzy thing, and, he meets all these other Kung Fu champs, but he don't got the heart that he has, chat. And he defeats the snow leopard in the first movie, and then he defeats the very effeminate, oh God, what the hell was it, chat? Not the parakeet. What the fuck is that? What's the thing called? The big feathers and stuff. The big feathers. Is Peacock. He defeated the fucking very effeminate Peacock in the second one, and then he kicked J.K. Simmons' ass, who played like a bull or a cow in the third one, chat, and he fucking did, and I bought it. Especially 1 and 2. 1 and 2 were really good. I like 3, but 1 and 2 are the best. So that Poe from Kung Fu Panda, I think that was handled very well, chat. He was humble. He wasn't an asshole about being none of these guys really being assholes about being the chosen one, which I appreciate. That didn't go to their fucking head. Chat. So I think these are all pretty safe, accepted answers. Luke Skywalker from Star Wars, Harry Potter from Harry Potter, and Poe from Kung Fu Panda, chat. I think that's some of the best. For me. Worst, chat. Back to Star Wars, chat. Anakin Skywalker. We all hear Anakin. He's the chosen one. He's going to be the one to balance the Force out. The thing is, how they showed it really sucked. His journey was, most of the time, either boring, awful, or just cringy. Just cringy to watch. It's like, let's watch him when he's a little 9-year-old kid, doing pod races and things, and fucking getting fed this horrible dialogue, getting this terrible direction. Episode 2, he's as interesting as a stump, and he's just so horny, but in a real creepy, like, angsty high school kind of way. And then by episode 3, he's, like, really emo and, like, really sad and really mad and really angry all the time. And it's like, you're supposed to balance the Force? This guy ain't gonna balance the Force. And it's like, but, he inevitably does. He does inevitably do it. And he doesn't balance the Force. When he kills the Emperor, he destroys the Sith. That's the prophecy, is that this person will destroy the Sith, and he does when he goes to the light. And because he was one of the Sith Lords, he was always two. There are a master and an apprentice. And then he kills the Sith Master, Emperor Palpatine, even though he really doesn't. But we'll just say he did for the convenience. Kills Emperor Palpatine, fulfill the prophecy. But still, despite that portion with him being fucking, Darth Vader, and it's like, oh, he went back to the light, cool. Everything in the prequels was just bad. Good ideas, really good ideas. Like, again, I've talked about this many times before. I want to do like a how would I handle the prequels? What would be my trilogy? I've done this before, like for episode 1, talking about it. But like the idea that he came from slavery is really interesting. Like, he came from nothing, and he's gifted these incredible powers, chap, but he chooses to abuse them because he, in turn, was abused. Like, that's what it should have been. He should have been a fucking 9-year-old, you know, hanging around with a very racist Jewish stereotype, chat, for, you know, fucking building pod racing, you know, pods, or whatever the fuck they were called, pod racers, and going, yippee, and all that shit. It's like, no, all right? And he shouldn't have been like this whatever, you know, guy in episode, you know, 2 and 3, just lost. I know the Jedi, you know, they don't let you have the sex with the pretty ladies, the pretty guys and stuff, and that's not good. Just like, oh, he's so horny, so I can understand it, but still not great. Not great. But maybe that love, like he had this love for this individual, but he can't indulge in it because the stupid Jedi codes are imposing. Like, these are all interesting ideas. They're just not executed well, and thus, him as the chosen one, his journey was not all that compelling until the very end when he's Vader. Then that is. No! Oh, Lord. Roots of lightsabers. Alec, good to see you. Welcome, Rashidas, because I agree. Look at those prequels. You know, I mean, there's good ideas in all of them. There's very good ideas in all of them. Interesting scenarios. It's just how they're written, how they're executed. Sadly, that's the problem. That's the thing that doesn't work. The Friday trilogy. Bilbo. Oh, my God, yes, Bilbo. Was Bilbo the chosen one, though? Is he kind of, I don't think he's like a chosen one. I mean, I guess so, maybe. But then you could also say Frodo. I guess Frodo and Bilbo and Ham, also Sam. Frodo, I guess Aragorn would be more the chosen one. He's the Return of the King. I don't know. That one's more complicated. There's a lot of chosen ones in Lord of the Rings. I don't know if I could pick just one. But you were the chosen one. See, it didn't work out. And then the other one, Chez, this is controversial, but Neo from The Matrix. I think in the first movie, I like the idea of it. This fucking office drone, this guy that is just caught in the bureaucracy of this corporate culture, finds out that his life is a simulation, and he is actually the chosen one to free what is the last vestiges of human society from the machines and from this evil computer program. That's interesting. I love that, and how it's handled in the first movie is really good. It's whoa. I know Kung Fu. It's good. It's good. I'm not even being like, sorry, I mean, a little sarcastic, a little facetious. But no, in the first movie, it's great. It's a wonderful action film. I might even doing a full-length video and audio commentary for that soon. We'll see, depending on you vote. But really love it. That movie's great. I give it a full price, of course. And then in the next one, they fucking, in the next two, Matrix Reload, Matrix Revolution, they completely fucking squander it. They squander all that bullshit. It doesn't work. The old chosen one's like, whatever. Who even cares? They don't even know. They don't understand their own goddamn law. They're just making shit up as they go, and you can tell, and it just feels inauthentic. And so his chosen one journey floundered. It floundered, sadly, chat. It didn't work out. And this one, now I gotta be careful what I say. So I'm talking about films, not talking about a series it might be based on, but I'm going to say The Last Airbender, not Avatar The Last Airbender, because in Avatar The Last Airbender, Aang as the chosen one, as the one who came back, the Avatar after 100 years to defeat the Fire Nation, fucking fantastic. Well, that's one of the best chosen one stories out there. But specifically talking about movies, The Last Airbender film, M. Night Shyamalan, chat, I mean, I've done a review of this movie. I've talked about this movie in depth. How this movie affected the franchise, like how they chose to showcase Aang's journey, that him as the chosen one was awful. It was so awful. Everything about like the writing, the characters, the setting, how confusing it was, how quickly everything moved, the pacing was weird. Yeah, and the fact that just not charismatic. You gotta be charismatic. You gotta be charismatic or sympathetic if you're gonna be the chosen one. You need one of those qualities. Okay, if you don't got them, then not going to enjoy your journey. So definitely Aang from The Last Airbender, the movie. The M. Night Shyamalan cinematic adaptation. No, what if that movie doesn't exist? I know, I always say that. Sage Snake, good to see you. The machines. Have you seen the music video industry, Baby, by Lil Nas X? I have not. I've seen the one where he's humping the devil, though. Is that the one where he's humping the devil? I don't know the name of it. I saw that one. So, chat, to reiterate, best Star Wars, Luke Skywalker, Harry Potter, and Poe from Kung Fu Panda. Worst Star Wars, Anakin Skywalker, Neo from The Matrix, and Aang, The Last Airbender, the cinematic adaptation, M. Night's adaptation of Avatar, The Last Airbender. Those would be the best and the worst, in my opinion. Any ones on top of your head, Chef? The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was the worst. Was he I guess he was the chosen one, because they did set him up as like, you have a destiny, Peter. That's true. Like all of his parents and shit. That was weird. They really leaned into his parents being like secret agents and spies and all that, which is from the comics. But it was like, oh, you're always destined to be the Spider-Man, Peter. Yeah. I guess I point that out too. Yeah, there's so little. I watched a movie. I don't remember anything from it. I remember Fucking Jamie Foxx. And I'm denying them. Remember that? Frodo was more of a hero's journey arc rather than chose. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm not going to, didn't want to put that there. Maybe the ring chose Bilbo. Maybe it chose Frodo. Who knows? Aquaman, is good or bad? He did unite all them fucking fish people, right? He united all the fucking fish people at the end of the movie, didn't he? Is that what happened? I'm sure. Maybe. I don't know. I assume the fish people were united by the end of Aquaman. I feel like that's what happened. I feel like that is what occurred, Chad. But yeah, those are good ones, Chad. I like him. And now we'll move on to Vanny's next question. This is a TV questions, Chad. Final Fantasy II tried something kind of clever by having the fourth character slot in your party constantly rotating with major characters from the overarching story. In practice, it kind of fails since the story is so non-existent. You don't really end up caring about any of them. In TV terms, this fourth character would be like a guest star. Who is your favorite guest star cameo in a TV show, Chad? I mean, number one, Amy Adams in Smallville as the fat-sucking vampire, Chad. So in Smallville, in case you don't know, somebody save me. Somebody save me, Chad. Good old little Kal-El, he arrived in Smallville, Chad. A whole bunch of fucking debris, kryptonite debris, got soaked in the soil of Smallville, Chad. And them cornfields and them okra fields, them beet fields. I don't know what the fuck they grow in Kansas. The wheat fields, Chad. Got in the food. People getting different superpowers and shit over the, however many decades and years and stuff. I guess 17 years, 16 years, however old Clark's supposed to be by the time the start of the series, Chad. And he had one, Amy Adams, who was this fat girl who wanted to lose weight, right? And then she, for whatever reason, she put kryptonite inside of her veggie smoothie, drank that shit, and she started to lose her body fat, Chad, but she started starving, and she started stuffing her face, and then apparently she's like, I need more, and she started she realized I could basically dislocate my jaw and start suckling on the fatty products of the human body, Chad. So she sucked off this one guy, sucked all of his fat out of him, and then she did to a deer, sucked off this deer, Chad. And she was doing that. She was trying to do it to her boyfriend who was taking the prom. Tried to do it to Superman. Tried to do it to Clark Kent. But stopped her. I mean, we don't know what happened to her, Chad. There's no explanation. So Clark stops these villains, but we have no explanation as to what happened to them afterwards. They're what happened? He's like, I don't know. Who cares? Who knows? Did she go to jail? I don't know. She almost killed several people, Chad. Attempted murder. That's a prison sentence right there, but we don't know. Definitely Amy Adams in Smallville is the fat-sucking vampire. Other than that, Chad, Jack Black from the X-Files. So in case you don't know, Chad, Jack Black in the 90s, okay? He was on the come-up. He was starring in various movies and things. He also had a small role in the X-Files, Chad. He ran an arcade, and apparently he was a bit of a dick to one of his co-workers, Chad, who had control of the weather. He was basically Storm from the X-Men. He was White Pale Boy Storm, Chad. White Pale Boy Storm. Appropriated the powers from Storm from the X-Men, Chad. Took him for himself. Typical of the whites, chat. Okay, and when Jack Black was walking out of the arcade, he saw Pale Boy Storm, conjuring up a fucking storm. And he's like, oh! And he tried to run away, but he got boo, and it blasted him in the asshole, chat, and he died. And then Agent Scully and Mulder found his body in an elevator. So I guess Pale Boy Storm dragged his corpse to an elevator, which was then discovered, chat, by Mulder and Scully. So definitely Jack Black on the X-Files. That was pretty goddamn incel Storm. Culture Vulture. That's a good one. Where those at. Culture Vulture is an excellent fucking name for that villain. Yes, I'll allow that. Culture Vulture. That's really funny. Oh, wow. That's a good one. Some more serious ones, Chad. So those are goofy ones, but I always laugh because they're oh my God, I can't believe this. It's over the top. But some other ones that I'm a really big fan of. Albert Brooks, who you might not recognize his name, but he's a character actor. He's been everything in Star Trek. He's been in multiple fucking films, Chad, for nearly 4 decades. I feel like 4 decades at this point, for 40 years at least. And he plays the character of Hank Scorpio, chat, in The Simpsons, that famous episode where Homer doesn't realize he's actually working for a James Bond-esque villain, and that is one of the best vocal guest appearances in The Simpsons. And hey, I'm talking about The Simpsons, chat. I mean, Kelsey Grammer is Sideshow Bob, which pretty much became a supporting character, but really, I guess he's a guest character most of the time. But Kelsey Grammer is Sideshow Bob, excellent. So definitely Albert Brooks is Hank Scorpio. Kelsey Grammer, Sideshow Bob, and The Simpsons. They had some really, back in the day, now they do it. They have these guest stars, and it just feels like they're not actual characters. in the episodes. Like, the writers, they actually, okay, we're going to bring this guest star, but you're going to actually play a character. You know, you're not just going to be yourself. And I think modern day Simpsons, I mean, this is also this is constant in Family Guy, where, or not always, but now it is. But definitely in The Simpsons, where we're just going to have the actor come in and they're just going to play themselves and it won't feel inspired. But I really like back in the day of the original Simpsons, like in the 90s especially, like, yeah, throughout the 90s, where they're like, we'll have this guest star, but we're going to have a really fun character for you to voice and just be ham it up and campy and just enjoy yourself. And so Albert Brooks, Kelsey Grammer, no doubt about it, did such a great job. And then the last two, chat, are more dramatic, definitely. And I would say Robert Forster, who, you know, recently passed away a couple of years ago, Chad, is one of his last roles was in El Camino in the Breaking Bad film, Chad, which followed the character of Jesse Pinkman after the events of that series. But he plays I don't know what his specific role is, but he plays the vacuum salesman who basically you give him that, however much money it was, at $350,000, and he'll hit, I'll prepare a new life for you somewhere completely, you know, out of this state, out of this country. And he's used a lot. He's used, I think, specifically in the last season and in that movie, and he was great. I mean, I'm a big fan of El Camino. I know some people like don't like the movie, they hate on the movie. I think it's amazing. That was his last performance. He did such a great job, and the chemistry between him and Aaron Paul was fantastic to me. And he's just a really cool character. I just love his job. He's this ordinary vacuum salesman, but he runs this fucking side business, hiding these criminals all around the country and several countries around the world. I think that's really awesome. And the last one, chat, you know, another drama, Steve Buscemi in The Sopranos. And I think in like the fourth season, I'm trying to remember what season of The Sopranos. I think it was like I'm pretty sure it was the fourth season. It might have been the third, but we'll say the fourth season for the convenience of it. Steve Buscemi played Tony Soprano's cousin, Tony Blundetto, who spent 20-plus years in jail for like a botched crime. And he gets out, and Tony's trying to acclimate him to society, but fucking Tony Blundetto, Steve Buscemi, is basically taking on these jobs he shouldn't and gets in trouble with a lot of the New York families. And it's this wonderful character arc, and Tony deals with a member of a family which he actually does love, but problems arise. And when you're affecting when your family's affecting the family, you got to choose. You got to make a choice. And he was a guest character for that season. Excellent. And he directed a number of episodes of The Sopranos. Did a fantastic job. So I would, definitely Robert Forster, Steve Buscemi, Breaking Bad, The Sopranos, respectively, did such a great job. Those Buscemi eyes, always looking at you, looking like a chihuahua. You really think was in an episode of X-Files? I think you're right. I remember which one, but I think you're right. Very young, Aaron Paul. Met Gus Fring at Comic-Con, super nice. What's his name? Giancarlo Esposito, really cool. Never got David Lynch was a character in the Cleveland show. I never watched enough of the Cleveland show to know. Enrico Stern, Last Man on Earth, Weird Al Ali in Gravity Falls as the D&D wizard, Jack Black in Clone High, LeVar Burton in Community. Oh, I remember that. That was fun. A lot of comedy shows have like these guests that come on. But I just want to, these are some of the ones that just stood out to me, Jay. Either made me laugh or I thought I actually used these actors really effectively in great ways, in really great ways. But yeah, great question, Vanny. And now I'll move on to the video game question, Shad. Final Fantasy II is one of the worst in the franchise. Probably the worst, as the gameplay mechanics, while clever on paper, are absolutely broken. For example, being unarmed brace combat since it deals the most damage from the beginning. This means some bosses can be damn near one-shotted, which is hilarious. However, some random battles can insta-kill you because they cast stone on the entire body, which is not hilarious. I will give the game credit for trying something that looks to be an early version of Elder Scrolls leveling mechanics. What other game can you think of where you go, I see what you did, I see what you're trying to do, that's clever, but man, did you fuck up. One off the top of my head, I'm like, I love the premise. This sounds like a cool premise, chat. Think of a spy RPG, a James Bond game, action game with RPG elements. Like, that sounds really cool. It's first person. You get to go on all these different missions, like, around the world. You get to handle these scenarios in various ways, chat. You can go in there, guns blazing. You can be stealthy. You can be charismatic. You can woo all the ladies, woo all the guys, chat. Everybody, everywhere in between. It's so cool. But sadly, most of it is just a complete fucking mess. And that game, Chad, is Alpha Protocol by Obsidian. Obsidian has this weirdly sterling reputation in the video game industry. They made some great games. They have. They absolutely have, Chad. Most recently, they've made The Outer Worlds. They did that DLC, which I've not played the DLC. And they got that upcoming sequel right now. They did Fallout New Vegas and things. And of course, they famously did South Park: The Stick of Truth, the first one. But they also made Alpha Protocol, which is they pitched it. It's a James Bond action RPG. The only problem is that the gameplay in particular was really bad. Like, it's a third-person shooter. This is already the period of third-person shooters where we already had Gears of War, we already had Resident Evil 4. It's like, okay, we know how we should obviously feel. And this game just it was so clunky. It was not smooth at all in terms of the cover, everything. I mean, it was almost impossible to get into cover. I remember that specifically. The shooting was shit. I mean, even the reticle was like cheap looking. I was like, everything about that. And the story was just bad. It was like some typical like mission puzzle. We're gonna have to, deny you're part of our organization. You have to go rogue and shit. It's just some generic spy story. And yeah, even though I love the idea I love the premise of it, ooh, it was rough. It was really, really rough, chat. So Alpha Protocol, definitely number one on that list. Another one I'd say is Mirror's Edge. The idea of the parkour running, going from building to building, like how you move within the environment, that's really cool. I always thought that the missions are really boring, and I can't even tell you what the story was to Mirror's Edge. I played the game and I don't remember I don't know. Evil corporation, I think, and that's about it. But I love the parkour mechanics of that game. That was fun. Actually traversing, moving around in that world. And that environment was great. But all that other stuff was like, yeah, this sucks. They had a good idea, but it was squandered on just a bad story and bad gameplay. Alpha Protocol didn't even have good gameplay. It just had a good premise. It had a good central premise, a conceit, if you will. There should be a VR game. That would be awesome. That would be really cool to see. I could definitely see that. Yeah, there's a game about a spy grid RPG called Invisible Ink. I'm not familiar with that one. Yeah. The first Mirror's Edge story was boring. Thank goodness you didn't play the second. Was that bad Catalyst? That was like a prequel, right? Wasn't taking place after the events of the first one. Yeah, I don't know if that game should even happen. I don't think there was a demand for it, but it was demanded, and yet no one bought it afterwards. It's like, what? Yeah. And this is the next question by Vanny. Content creator question. Actually, I want to ask you. You know what? I want to ask you a question, Chad. Is there like a game that you played where it's like this is a really good idea, or there's something in that game that I think is really great, but everything else about it sucks? I'm kind of curious. Is there anything else? Callus is a prequel. Thank you, Thunderly. Good to see you, by the way, man. Hope you're doing well. I am curious. I know there's another game off the top of your head that is kind of fits that mold. Cyber 2077. That's fair. That's fair. No, very cool premise. Love the setting, but yeah. You like playing it? But it could be better. Dishonored, and then they fixed, and 2 was a lot better. Fair enough. I remember liking Dishonored 1. Fortnite. Oh, yeah, the battle. I mean, yeah, agreed. There are better battle royale games than Fortnite. And that game was retroactively turned into a battle royale game. It was a base building horde. People forget that was a base building horde game where you fight zombies and shit. And now it turned into something completely different. Yeah, Super Mario Galaxy. That was a good better. I agree. Yeah, Fortnite's a great example because I respect that game. I respect what it's accomplished and things. But man, yeah, the shooting and the building mechanics, I can't wrap my head around. I mean, the shooting's fine. It's like it's a generic, third person shooter, not even, not really have a cool cover based mechanic or anything like that. But the base building, I can never wrap my head around just the building of those materials and things. But I think there absolutely are better, much better battle royale games. Apex Legends is one of those games, in my opinion. Last of Us Part 2. What worked about the game for you or didn't? Well, just the conceit of it, the setting. Lord Shallows, gameplay was good, could never get that into it. Oh, yeah, those third-person hack and slash Castlevania games. Yeah. And they did. No, I mean, I admire them for what they did. Like, they were like, okay, this base building thing, that game could have died. Fortnite could definitely have died if they didn't change. That's why, I mean, I respect them for what they did, what they turned it into. Whether or not if it's, I wouldn't say great or anything, but it's fine. It's competent. But just they completely turned it around. Did a great job. Pro and Dran, hope you're doing very well. Good to see you. Currently answering my Class in a Glass cast questions right now from my very generous patrons. Sorry, could have been better. Fair enough. Like the building, but was so Twitch based. It's just you got to be moved so quick, and I just can never wrap my head around that. It was so hard for me. It's very, very hard for me. I'm good answers, Chad. Some good answers.
But now we'll go ahead and move on to Vanny's next question, a content creator question, chat. As I mentioned, one of the interesting mechanics of Final Fantasy II is the rotating fourth character. As a content creator, it's not uncommon to have a rotating person group that comes into your life, either as a viewer, a co-host on DT, or some third thing I can't think of because I haven't finished my coffee at the time of this writing. That's fine. That's fair. I'm drinking my little... Actually, I need a refill in a bit. Who's someone you haven't seen in a while that you miss? Super Tupac. I don't know what happened to Super Tupac. I don't know if he's mad at me, but I've not remember Super Tupac yet. I have not seen him in a hot minute. Naya, do you know where Super Tupac is? It's going. And the song is disturbing when you listen to the lyrics. Like, I don't even want to say too much about Doki Lucha. All I'll say is like it is fucking nuts. I did not expect when I played. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, it's some creepy ass stuff. Exactly, pro. You know. Yeah, so those are the two big ones on top of my head. I was like, oh my god, like the lyrics, especially for both really, for games that really don't have any music that is lyrical based, but those two like really struck me at the end. It was like, holy shit, but just the experience at the end. Like how they're referencing. Like really, it's those songs that how they referenced certain things that happened in the game. I thought that was really cool. They have that in common with each other. You know, what the fuck? Well, the thing is, well, then I misunderstood what you were saying. Oh no, you're good. No apologies necessary. No, I'm just messing with you. Of course. But no, great question, Vanny. Great question. Any other pieces of music? I don't know, from a game. Like, it's a very specific question. I have to really think about this one. Where it's like, most of the score is like, whatever, the soundtrack's whatever, but there's like a particular song from the game. You're like, nah, that one's good. That one sticks out. That one gets in my head. And like, those are the two for me. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I'm curious. Specifically from a game. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. That one was hard. I had to really think about that one for a while. I'm just trying. I was like, oh, yeah. I started looking up, like, lyrics, games with lyrics or game soundtracks that have lyrics, and those are the ones that... DuckTales Moon theme. See, I can't even remember, like, DuckTales music. Yeah, there you go. DuckTales Moon theme. We got one, Yeah. Yeah, I imagine there's not too many. Oh, and this is... we got some extra questions from Vanny, which is fine. I got two extra questions. I think 2 extra questions, which is good. I don't mind this at all, chat. We got time. Got plenty of time, chat. We've been streaming for an hour and a half. We're good. And you have time for other questions. TV question. One of the main characters you control in Final Fantasy II is Guy. Guy's a dumb guy that says dumb things in a dumb way. He's dumb, I say. TV is littered with the dumb jock trope. Sometimes they get it right. Who is your favorite TV? And my general favorite TV. I have several favorite TV idiots, chat. Because we reviewed Super Mario World Overworld theme. Good one. Oh, that's a great one. Yeah. Well, I like a lot of the music in the Mario games, but no, that's a classic one. I agree. Good choice. But so I have several, shows where, because you always have that idiot character, the one who's always, you are specifically for the comic relief. You are the dumb guy. When we go for the dumb humor, that's you. But I think there are some that do it better than others. And one of my favorites, chat, is Andy Dwyer from Parks and Rec, played by Chris Pratt. Andy, he is basically like a big dumb Labrador in that show. It's like, you're so stupid, but you're so charming and full of energy. He's like a happy dog. He's like a child, and you're just like, oh, Andy. You love him. So I scam definitely Andy Dwyer from Parks and Rec. That's a big one for me. There's a charm to him. Yes, he puts himself in others in danger. But it's like, he has a good heart despite everything. He has a good heart and he tries. And like, I like that about him. I really like Chris Pratt's Andy Dwyer from Parks and Rec. One of the best TV idiots out there who's very wholesome. Who's very, very wholesome, chat. Kind of continuing on with that wholesomeness. Like these first 3 are very wholesome. I got 5 on here. These first 3 are very wholesome. No, one thing with me is going to have to catch the rest of the stream of you. No problem. Almost one and all. I hope everyone has a great night. No problem. No one have a fantastic evening. Thank you for the 5 babies. My heart's a pitter-patter as we speak. Appreciate you. Very, very kind. Andy, I'm not crying. I'm just allergic to assholes. Oh, love it. Oh, Kelso. Yep, Kelso. That's going, Shrek Juice. Very nice. My my next one, Chad, this is probably what you're talking about right now, Chris Sayers. Homer Simpson from The Simpsons. It's especially in I'd say the first 10 seasons. Again, I can't speak to what Homer is like now. But Homer Simpson, he is an idiot, and he struggles as a father and a husband, but he tries. He does love his family. And even when he fails, he tries to make amends and he tries to work at it. Even if he doesn't understand his daughter or his son, or he accidentally disappoints Marge, he does actively try to make up for it and be better. Like, there's a lot. I mean, we think of Homer as like, oh, he's the that guy, but there's a lot of really wholesome Simpsons episodes. And Dan Castellano, who voiced him, does such a great job. Those episodes were, they showcase Homer just being an idiot, but also try to be a good dad, be a good husband. I really love those ones. Those really do stand the test of time. Those stand out for me. Nowadays, I can't speak for what Homer's like now. I don't know, but I'm like, when I was watching The Simpsons in like the late 90s and the early 2000s, like when they had all those seasons in reruns, those episodes in reruns, those I was like, oh, yeah, that's really good. Another one, chat, some of The Simpsons, I mean, he's from the creator of The Simpsons, Fry from Futurama, who's kind of like this disaffected, I guess he's Gen X. I guess he would be Gen X. I guess Fry is like Gen X. You know, he's like early 20s in like 1999, 2000, right? And you know, he's lazy. He's not that bright, but he does try his best, and he does love his friends and his family. I think we see that especially in his affection for Leela and his friendship for Bender. Though, even though, like, I mean, that's the thing about Bender. Like, no one really wants to be with Bender. He's an asshole, but Fry sees something in him, and I think Bender recognizes that, and like Bender does respect Fry, and so Fry has that effect on people, and so I definitely think Fry is similar to Homer in that way, where it's like, yeah, you're not the brightest one, you know, you fuck up occasionally, but there is something about you. You do have this charm, you do have this wholesomeness, like you do care, and you actively tried to fix your mistakes and be better. So definitely Fry from Futurama. Fry was I identify Fry way too much. He's a great character. Was that I hate Fry, but he grew up. He grows on you. I think a lot of these characters you're supposed to hate them. Everybody's like, oh yeah, this guy's an idiot. Everything that bad happens to him, he deserves it. But you do see they're trying to get better. They grow. Again, I know that specifically for Futurama. I've seen all Futurama, so I know what happens to Fry and Leela and their relationship and how he becomes a better person. Homer, I don't know because that's still going on. But who would win a fight between Corey Bot and Bender? Oh, Bender. Bender, clearly. No doubt about that. And now we get to the characters who are just idiots, and I don't think they'll ever get better. Maybe one person would. Maybe this guy. I think this guy has gotten better. He has matured. But this one person, no, they have not. I don't think everyone. We don't want them to because it's weird. Because I think of South Park, I think everyone's like favorite. When you say who's your favorite character from South Park, everyone goes with Eric Cartman. I totally understand that answer. I mean, he's the most despicable one. He has always coming up with these schemes, Chad. He has those insults, he has those iconic lines. But I think really, I don't know if it's been the last decade or however many years it's been, but like one of the big, like I think the MVP of South Park is Randy Marsh. I really like there's so many, and then there's like a Randy Marsh focused episode. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, here we go. Like he's really transformed. Like he was just Stan's dad before. He was Stan's dad, and he was a geographer or whatever. Like that's what he was. He was a he's a doctor of geography. But how they turn, like all those Randy Marsh episodes where it's like, hey man, wanna go? I didn't hear no bell. He's just fucking fighting people in like Little League, or how he's like, in order to get fucking free weed, he gives himself cancer, or how he literally doesn't shit for like a month to grow like the biggest piece of poo in his stomach. It's like there's so many things with Randy that I just love, how he needs the internet to jack off, and he just covers, like he hasn't been able to masturbate like in a week, and he just covers himself in splooge. Like there's so many things with Randy that I'm like, yeah, you're an idiot. He's a little bit more. The thing is also Randy's a little bit more wholesome than Cartman. I mean, you know, not. There's not a big difference between them, but Randy is a little bit better. He's still a shitty dad. He's still a really shitty husband, but I love him. I love his fucking antics. They're very, very funny. He's Cartman without the racism. He's Cartman without the racism and the xenophobia, I'll say. Well, he had his big nuts, exactly, when he gives himself fucking cancer. He has integrity. Taggart Farms. Absolutely, Randy's awesome nowadays. Yes, he's so good. Like they really, they've done so much. Matt Stone, Trey Parker have done so much with Randy. I love him. When you're walking down the street carrying his giant mutated balls in a wheelbarrow while smoking, saying "Buffalo Soldier," as someone's just trying to be. It's pretty good. The Wheel of Fortune episode. Well, yeah, that one. But he's not a racist though. He's just like I love that. Was a good one. That was a really, really good one.
And then the last person I want to say, Chad, is Archer from Archer. The thing is about Archer, like, he is really competent. He's a spy, but he's just so fucking stunted mentally and emotionally. He basically is a child, and he acts like one. But you even see in, like, the new seasons and some of the clips that I've seen of the new series where, things have happened where he suffered an accident and he is permanently injured for the rest of his life. Like, he has gotten better, and he's tried to have a better relationship with, like, his mother and Lana. And I really like that. And, someone else, I don't want to say what it is, but it's like, this is really cool. And I really like that, with him. But I mean, he's still a fucking idiot. He's still ignorant. He's a competent idiot. He's good at what he does. He's good at his job of being a spy, being a soldier. But man, he does some dumb shit and says some dumb things. Is Earl from My Name Is Earl counts idiot? I don't even know. I haven't watched My Name Is Earl, so I can't say. But if you think so, then yeah, be my guess. Mm-hmm. That was an honest action. Now the comment says it by accident. Exactly. Yeah, Randy's just like, that's the only thing on my mind right now. Yes. It was an accident. But yeah, those are mine, Chad. Andy Dwyer from Parks and Rec, Homer Simpson from The Simpsons, Fry from Futurama, Randy Moss from South Park, and Archer from Archer, Chad. Those are my 5 TV idiots that I love. And now, Chad, I think this is Vanny's last question. This is another video game question. Chad, it's a good one. One of my biggest gripes of Final Fantasy II is the absolutely horrendous dungeon layouts. Every dungeon has trap rooms that are just empty but have insanely high random battle encounter rates. What other games can you think of that is the absolute worst dungeon map layouts? As soon as you said battle encounter rates, I mean, the caves in any Pokemon game. Mount Moon, Dark Cave, Diglett Tunnel, all those. I mean, the fact we have to go in, those, as a fuck, I gotta go to Mount Moon. I gotta go to the Dark Cave. I gotta get Flash. I gotta teach one of my Pokemon a useless fucking move called Flash. And I gotta light this up. I remember I'm on the side of like an HM slave. It's like, here you go, HM slave. Learn it! And then I gotta do Flash. You gotta go in there. And all the Digletts and all the Zubats. I'm like, oh my god, I hate all this. Those always suck. Those always suck at Pokemons. I mean, that's a product of a lot of, RPGs. You go in these places, and it's just tons of just battles that suddenly happen, and it's dark, and it's not interesting to look at. It's just brown. And especially in those old school, RPGs, like in Pokemon and stuff, you just go into a cave, and it's like there's nothing interesting to look at. It's just gray, brown, and black, and it's just like, this is not, the color scheme's just bad. So, definitely the caves in any Pokemon game. I could probably speak to multiple generations of Pokemon games. Sure, they have not improved that. Another one, 2 other ones, Blighttown and Valley of the Gods in Dark Souls, chat. So Blighttown is this this subterranean domain in Dark Souls, the first Dark Souls, where it's all made up of these dilapidated wooden buildings with these fat fucking assholes who just blow poison darts at you, and you can't see. I mean, it's dark, and you got to go down the ladders and shit, and they go. And they blow a big old poison dart in your asshole, and then at the very bottom of Blighttown, chat, is a lake, or at least basically sewage, just raw sewage, and the entire area which you have to traverse is completely poisoned. You stay too long in it, which is can happen very quickly. You get poisoned, and you got to get a fucking poison herb cure thing, and you need the poison ring or to really go down there, and it slows you down. It's like, Jesus Christ, Blighttown is such a pain in the ass. And and you got these giant boulder guys who smash you with boulders, and these sluggy slugs. The sluggy slugs give you a lot of good resources, though, to improve your sword. So that's the only good thing about Blighttown, but you got to go in the poison water, which sucks. The other one is Valley of the Gods, which is another cave-like. All these are cave-like areas. Another cave-like area where you need to equip, because it's complete darkness. You can't see anything. You need to equip this glowing fucking candle skull to light your way. And the Valley of the Gods is filled with giant skeletons, and they're super aggressive. And it's really hard to kill them. They can get you with a couple shots. I think I've died more in the Valley of the Gods than probably any other place in Dark Souls. Jesus Christ, what an awful... All to get to get the Nito, the undead, or whatever, the abomination Nito, who's just an amalgamation of all these rotten skeletons and shit. So, Blighttown, Valley of the Gods in Dark Souls. I'm sure there's many other areas in Dark Souls games, or Souls games in general, which are bad. I'm trying to think of, Demon Souls. There's nothing... I mean, I had that one area that I get killed, but that was by not NPCs, but by, player control characters. There's not a place in, Demon Souls I'm like, this place is just awful. I hate being here. Nothing that. Bloodborne. Nothing that I can remember. Sekiro's is the Great White Ape, but that doesn't really count. But, you know, so that's like a temple area. But definitely Blighttown and Valley of the Gods in Dark Souls. High on the list. And I think high on the list of many other Souls players, Soulsborne players. After that, chat, most caves and temples in Oblivion, because they just use the same fucking design over and over. I'm not a big Oblivion fan. Like, I love Skyrim. Skyrim's getting re-released for, I think, the 7th time now. The anniversary edition, because Skyrim's anniversary is coming up this year. Chat, the game's going to be 10 years old, which is crazy. Remember when that game first came out, how excited I was for it. I played it on stream. Oh, yeah, hi, I'm back. You're still being racist? You still being sassy? Apparently you are. I was asking for you before. You didn't respond to me. Canceled. Yeah, there it is. Well, not now. Not right now. I just got back from McDonald's. Nice. What'd you get from McDonald's? What's on the menu? I had some for dinner, chat. I had some leftovers. I had some beef tips with green pesto and my chilled green bean, tomato, and red onion salad. Mwah. It was very, very good with some red wine. It was very good, chat. You had some too, Chris? Look at that. You got McDonald's buds. Very nice. I think any caves and temples in Oblivion, chat. Like I love Skyrim. I love how they changed the cave design, stuff they look better. But they're always green. They're always like a greenish, bluish color. You go in these caves, and I was like, God, there's just nothing interesting about Oblivion caves at all. In Elder Scrolls 4, and that game is not aged well. I mean, I think I've completed that. I think I've gotten all the achievements in at one time on the Xbox 360 or something. But man, I don't know if I could ever play that on stream. It's rough. It feels like Skyrim. Yes, obviously I'll play Skyrim. So I'd go back to Skyrim and complete that, but be that DLC. But I don't think I could ever play Oblivion. It'd be too hard. But yeah, all the cave temples Oblivion there. I always got lost in them too. There's some very interesting designs in them. And then of course, you know, these ones are infamous for their, I think, just bad level design. The library in Halo, the original Halo chat, Combat Evolved, where it just goes on and on and on. Witness me, Red Wing. Thank you for the raid. Everybody on the dance floor. Raid. How you doing, man? Thank you so much. What are you playing? What are you doing? I'm curious. I'm currently doing my Classic Glass Cast for you. Some little sass. As people's questions, talking about dungeons, which aren't really great. You know, which have that feature bad gameplay or repetitive battles or just bad designs in general. But good to have you, Red Wing. Good to see you. But the library in Halo, which is just filled with these abominations called the Flood, basically like Cronenberg, John Carpenter-esque abominations, and you got to fight them over and over, and there's so many of them, and they're hard difficulties. It's one of the hardest levels in the game on like Legendary. It's like Jesus Christ to get through that area. And it's just boring too. Again, that's aesthetically just not really pleasing to look at. I think the Anniversary Edition looks a bit better. Remember in the original game I played, I was like, ugh, very bad level, and a pretty good game, chat, in my opinion. And then of course, I think if not the most infamous, one of the most infamous temples, dungeons of all time. The Water Temple in Ocarina of Time, chat, which, you know, water levels, for the most part, just really don't work in most video games. Maybe there's a couple exceptions. I'm sure there are. But for the most part, they do not. And that game was just confusing because it was puzzle-based, obviously. And you had to constantly change the levels of water in certain areas to progress. And you had to go back and forth. And you're just like, what the fuck do I got to do? Like, awful. Awful level, chat. And again, I haven't played Ocarina of Time in a very long time. I don't think I've played the game since the 90s. Like 98? 99 was the last time I played it, like N64. So I feel like it was around that time. So I've not played that game in over 20 years. So I don't know how it plays now. But that was rough. So the Water Temple, oof. Maybe I just didn't give me a straw or sauce. Oh, no, they always do that. Some of these places, McDonald's never give, you always have to ask for ketchup at McDonald's. Like, you got to be like, I need ketchup now. You got to check, you can't leave. Like, Whataburger's good about that. They'll give you ketchup. They'll ask you, what kind of ketchup do you want? You need an extra straw? Like, they're good about that shit. McDonald's does not give a shit. I'm sorry, Nye. I'm sorry about that. That sucks. Yeah. Every time I've ever had to go to McDonald's for whatever reason, like, I don't know, it came back fucking just like I needed food in me because I drank too much, or just like I need a quick meal or whatever. And they always first like, you don't have any ketchup in here, goddamn straws. It's like, yeah, they always do that. Just a 10-piece McNugget meal. I think they did the same thing for BTS. My game had some pretty great underwater levels. I never played the Aquaman game. I never played that one.
I'm unfamiliar with it. That was a game catcher when I specifically asked for no sauce. They got to give you that, man. You got to ask. That's specifically, my friends. But yeah, Chad, those are my worst dungeons. Oh, map layouts, I guess, too. Oh, bad maps. Isn't there a game with a bad map? What was the game with the bad map? Oh, I can tell you, I can speak for one game this year. I had a really bad fucking map. Even though I actually liked the game a lot. I like the combat especially. I don't know if it'd be my top 10, but I enjoyed it. It's a solid 7 out of 10. If I had to give it like on a numerical scale. But Outriders has an awful map. Mini map. It's like a bad. You don't have to like say like, oh, the mini map's bad. The mini map in Outriders is fucking terrible. Where they have the objective and it's constantly whipping around. Like, where am I supposed to go? And it does not work. It's specifically, I don't know if they even patched it. When I was playing, they did not patch that fucking map. It was broken. It was a broken mini map. Trying to figure out where my fucking objective was. So that is up there. I'll put up map. I'm trying to think of another bad map. That's up there. There must be some other ones. Must be some other bad maps. Oh. Yeah, I forgot Outriders thing. I enjoyed Outriders. But yeah. Right, with me and Nana, we're streaming Psychonauts. Nice. Oh, that's right. Trying to catch up before Psychonauts 2 comes out. Nice. Hope you and Nana are both doing very well today. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here, Red Wing. Again, welcome. Good to see you. Oh, there's Nana. Yay. No, good to see you guys. So yeah, Chad, I get the caves, any Pokemon game, Blighttown and Valley of Gods and Dark Souls, caves, temples, all of them in pretty much Oblivion, the Water Temple, of course, in Ocarina of Time, Library and Halo, and the mini map in Outriders, Chad. What about you guys? Is there any like dungeon area, temple area in a game where it's like, this is just, I don't want to be here anymore. This just sucks. I want to get out of here. I want to complete this as fast as possible. Or like, it's like a bad map in a game. You know, I think for the most part, we got some pretty good maps in video games. Like that's rare to get like a bad map. But Outriders like stood out to me as like, this map fucking sucks. I think the general map sucks, and the mini map sucks. Remember you doing fantastic. How are you tonight? I'm doing great, man. It's been fun. It's been very fun. Everyone doing that. I think people are doing good, having a good time. Yeah. I've never gotten the filet of fish. I was like, I don't know if I want that. So perhaps it's a bad game, and some pretty sure you have to do. Oh, that's right. Oh my God, yeah, the map. Yeah, that's a good one. The whole game, the whole level design in Sonic 06, but definitely the maps for them. 9% of all sewer levels in all games. True. The one sewer level I like is Deadpool, because Deadpool says, really a fucking sewer level? Like, he mocks the fact we have to do a sewer level. I think it's quite funny. It's very facetious, very sarcastic. The Farvella level in Modern Warfare 2, the enemies come from everywhere and constantly. Oh, yeah. I know World at War. Right? World at War, they kept fucking spawning. Shrek is there Apex tonight. I'm about to unlock it. No Apex tonight, but definitely on Monday. Hoping to play some Apex on Monday, though, Shrek Juice. Tune in for that. I'll be doing some Jackbox in a bit. After we finish up the rest of the questions, we'll be doing a couple rounds of maybe Mirror Trivia Party or some Quiplash. Matt, if you want to play those tonight, it'll be fun. But thank you for asking. Yeah. I want to move on, not say one. No, I get that. Totally understand that. But those are mine, chat. Those are mine. Some good ones. I like them. And now, chat, we shall move on to Color Me Hazel's questions, chat. Well, thank you again, Vanispheres, for being a Juicy Game subscriber. Good sir. Appreciate your patronage, and I hope you like these answers. These thick, robust, girthy, well-endowed answers. And now, we're going to move on to Color Me Hazel's questions, Chad. She said, create a Disney movie plot starring the Juicy Gang. Okay, Chad, this is a sci-fi fantasy adventure, Chad. It's where magic meets sci-fi fucking technology, and we live on this fucking backwater world. Of my character, Chad, of Chris Herman, lives on this backwater world, Chad. I have two parents, Chad. I got two parents. I got a mama and I got a papa, Chad. But my papa, Vanny, he left. He left for whatever reason. He left to go fight somebody, and he hasn't been back since, Chad. Don't know what happened to him. My mama, Naya Brownie doesn't know, and she takes such good care of me, Chad. She takes such good care of me. But oh no. Soon, chat, as I'm growing up, the galaxy soon starts to be dominated by these fantastical beings, chat. They have control over the magics, and they also employ sci-fi technology. And there's dance numbers, chat. We were singing songs about working hard and shit, but then the evil space. Did you see our Miami cancel? You're my mama. My papa, my mama. You know what?
You're my mama. You're my birth mother, Naya. Not that kind of mammy, goddammit. That's racist. But I'm telling a story, okay? I'm telling a story. Give me a second. So, the galaxy, this world, Chad, whimsicalness of sci-fi and magic combined together has been taken over by the Red Mages, Chad, who are these evil wizards who practice. You're on thin ice, Herman. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They practice this red magic, Chad. This magic that is banned. It's banned. It's evil and stuff, but they do it. They do it anyway. And their idea is to preserve peace across the galaxy and to bring harmony to the technology and magic. But oh no, Chad, the Red Mages, they burned down my home with my mama inside and she dies. Nia Brownie dies. She gets all burned up. Am I canceled? Am I permanently canceled? Oh, sorry, different joke. Oh, my tummy hurts. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. Oh. Chris, did you see the most recent Black Myth book? I did not. I saw the original one a few months ago. It looks pretty cool, though. Whoo, say to me, Disney mom. Listen, if you're a Disney mom, it's like, it's not good. You're a Disney dad or a Disney mom. Usually, you're a single parent. No, I have not. I have not been drinking. I've just been drinking coffee. I just got a little coffee in me. I'm got to get a drink in a second, though. I think after this question, I'm going to need one. Disney mom, okay. Anyway, so I can't go on. I can't do it. I can't do it. So Nia gets all burned up, and I got no one. I got no one to help me. But I know what I need to do. I need to defeat the Red Mages. So I meet a friendly broccoli boy, abomination named Joshua. Chad. He loves his broccoli. He's half human, half broccoli, going nyah, nyah, nyah. And his family also too was hurt by the Red Mage. We gotta work together. We do a song and fucking dance number about being friends and shit. It's great. We meet other people along the way, Chad. We meet a Swedish chef named Swedish Girl Borksy Borksy Bork, and we do the Borks Bork song, the Bork Bjork song, the Bjork Bjork song. It was very good. The Bjork Bjork song's good. We also meet an elf man. We meet an elf man who is giant. So he is unlike his typical elves who are very small. He is actually a very large elf man. He's like 7 feet fucking tall. Canceled. We meet Dad Chicken Wing, who is a chicken alien hybrid abomination. We meet a DT Darkslayer, who's like an old veteran of many wars, Chad. Not just the Red Mages, but of many wars that have been fought many times. And he's joined me. He's like the YC. He's like the father figure I never had, Chad. Got him. Many song dance numbers. We have like sci-fi technology, but it's also combined with like, it kind of has the aesthetic of something from like the 17th or 18th century, so kind of very steampunky, chat. Pretty cool looking. We really got all that stuff. So we got our own ship, got our own fucking sci-fi ship. We're all gonna work together to free the galaxy and shit. We meet various threats throughout the galaxy, such as the Blab Blab Brownies of Cancellation, chat. On Nia 9, the planet's called Nia 9, and it's filled with Blab Blab Brownie abominations. And they cancel you constantly, no matter what you say. They just interpret your words to be the most negative thing. And they try to cancel you. There's other things. We have the blab blab brownie sound. Blab blab. It's very funny. Eventually, I finally meet my father, chat. I'm overjoyed to see him. He can't believe it's me, but he is in fact, chat, the Red Mage leader, Vanispheres. Oh my god! Oh my god! And and he's like, I'm presenting, it's like, oh my god, my father is this man who is taking control of the galaxy. But he tells me, he's like, listen, I've done these things. I left your mother, I left you to fight in this whole other war, and we won. But I had to use this red magic, this forbidden magic, and only to maintain peace was to have this position. I had to abandon you, but now you can join me, and we can, restore order in the galaxy. Okay, we can, maintain this thing that I got here. But I'm like, I want to do that. I want to be a fascist. I want to be a dictator like you, Dad. He's like, well, I'll have to kill you then. And I realized that he's not really my true father, because he's not my true family, chat. The true family, despite being blood related, the true family is the family I made along the way, chat. Josh, the baby broccoli boy, okay? Giant elf man, literally giant elf man, chat. Swedish chef named Swedish girl. Datchagling, the chicken alien, chat. And DT Darkslayer, the old warrior. He probably dies. DT Darkslayer sacrificed himself to save me, but that gives me the power and the spellcraft to use the red magic to defeat Vanny. And he is defeated, chat. He has a villain song, and he falls. He either falls off. No, he doesn't fall. It's usually of Disney villains, they fall off of something, or they die because of something that they did, that they fucked up with. And he tries to blast me with red mage magic, chat. The thing is, chat, it's his own blood magic, and you can't use your own blood magic on your own blood. It just bounces back at you and hits you in the face. And so he tries to hurt me, and boom, hits him back, obliterated, chat, and he's defeated. But now a new leader is needed, and I take on the mantle, chat, but I shall reform the red mages, and we will not maintain this dictatorship, and we will work together. We'll work together in harmony, chat. And there's a wonderful dance number, and it's great. And Josh has he met a cauliflower girl, and they had little broccoli cauliflower abomination babies. It's wonderful, chat. And that, my friends, is my Disney movie. I call it the Red Warrior, the juicy Herman story. It's gonna be beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you, Casper. but where do I come in? We can be the fish man. We can go. You can be like one of the people we go to, like for directions. Like you operate this bar and called the Crispy Fish. The Crispy Fish. And you're like a cyborg computer fish man, because like you got fucked up one time and we go for your advice, but you betray us. You betray us, and that's when we're captured. We're attacked by the red mages and stuff. So I think that's what we could do it. You can be like a cyborg crispy computer fish man. Newsy Ducky, you can be like the reporter. You can be the reporter that is an actual duck person, but they give the news out on the info, on the TV screens and stuff. You can do that. I'm totally confused because I'll take it. I'll cut the thing, throw it in the ET landfill. No. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a whimsical. That's dope, right? I can think of stuff off the top of my head. I got you, Chad. I know you. We'll name the ship the Thunderlee Graves. That's a good fucking name for a ship. The Thunderlee Graves. That's what we'll name the ship. Yes. Oh my god, we do need a computer fish fan art. That'd be perfect. That'd be so cool. I just start that again. Yeah, I've been wanting to be the person who just reads the teleprompter. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm just basing these off the names. Oh Lord. Elfman was my favorite character. Yeah, you were like an Elfman, but was giant. It was great. Then he's like, I'm honored. Yeah. Oh, Red Wing, you could be like the starfighter we have attached to our main ship. It would be called the Red Wing. It'd be called the Red Wing, chat. It'd be good. Yeah, you'll all be in the movie, chat. I can think of different things. I mean, I can't think of a thing up for every single person, but I was thinking off the top of my head. I think that'd be pretty cool. And me, the dead magical Negro. Well, you're not magical. Definitely not magical. Because you got them all burned up. Oh, I love it. I didn't know magic saved you. Get out of here. I'll be right back, yeah. I still gotta finish Cummy Hazel's questions. I have no idea what's going on. That's perfect. I came up with my own Disney movie starring the members of the Juicy Gang. You, Rocker Birdie, you could literally be like a cool threat we encounter, Rocker Birdie. What if we encounter like birds, but they're made of rocks, and like when you poop on us, you shoot pebbles. It's like, oh Jesus! Like you could be like a giant rock bird, like a rock pterodactyl. It's a rockabirdie. It's like, oh shit! So you could be one of the animal threats in the movie. Congratulations, Rockabirdie! Boom, you're in the movie now. It'd be a great action sequence. That's what exactly. It's deadly. It's intimidating. It's scary. Lucky Dog Podcast. You can run the fucking bar. You can be like with the crispy computer fish abomination, but you're like the good guy and you help us out, get out of the bar, but you get shot. Wow! But you sacrifice yourself for the greater good. Chris Rockabird, you can be a bird. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink. Chat, entertain yourselves amongst yourselves. I shall return. Oh Lord. Chris always brought up these questions. I go with all these scenarios. It's been fun. Ooh-wee, Chad. Hey, Chad, thanks for being all a bunch of old good sports. May the wings of liberty was a feather your shake pillows having as we speak, Chad. Cheers and salute to you. and thank you, Nia Brownie. Especially you. Very nice. This is no. This is basically Chris' Suicide Squad Infinity War fiction about us. Yep. Isn't it great? Watch all these juicy movies in retro. It would be so cool. I think it would be really entertaining movies. Also, all the songs would be like by Elton John and Phil Collins, chat. Combination, Elton John on the piano, space synth piano, and Phil Collins on the space synth drums. All would be great, chat. It'd be so good. So this should be a rocker fan. Yes. Could someone do like a? I would love it if someone could do a fan art of that. And just completely have it like on a poster. That would be great. That would be. I know some people. I know Phil Collins. I know Elton John. I know some musics. Oh my Lord. This is Call Me Hazel's next question, chat. We're gonna move on to our second one. If every country was a Mean Girls character, what character would the U.S. be? I think Regina George. No question, Regina George. Yep. Regina George from. No, you don't. Yes, they do. Regina George, of course, she is the villain of Mean Girls, chat, with Lindsay Lohan. Great movie. I've done a review for that film, chat. Eventually, that review will be uploaded on my YouTube channel, Classic Glass. Wonderful movie. Really still holds up to this day. I think it came out, 2004? Just very well done. Very funny. But yeah, no, definitely the U.S. is absolutely Regina George. And I think, Canada, I don't know what Canada. I think Canada may be Katie or something. What country's Amanda Freedse's character? I want to go there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to offend anyone. I wouldn't want to say. I would think Katie is a very typically kind. Katie's like New Zealand or something. Katie's like New Zealand, like a country that's these people are just cool and relaxed, and they're just nice. They're just nice. I'd say yeah, Katie's like New Zealand. They're really cool. Yeah, I'd say that one. But yeah, United States, absolutely Regina George. Absolutely Regina George, no question. Oh, Lord. Here we go, Chad. This is Colin Hazel's next question. Interesting how she's worded this. You've lived a long life. You must be old enough to have seen a lot of infomercials. Okay. I'm going to be 30 I am going to hit the big 3-0. I'm currently 29 years old, and I'm going to hit the big 3-0 this October, chat. October 1st, all right? When I'll be knee deep in my spoopy streams and spoopy reviews, chat. So yes, I've lived a long life. I'm an old man. She called me old, which I've not really been called old before, which is interesting. Juice Fest 2021, indeed, Rockabirdie. Also, thank you, Vlail Miller. I like it, Vlail. I'm gonna say your name, Vlail. Vlail Miller. Thank you for my new Huckberry. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing very well. You elderly fuck. I'm old now. Everyone's mean. Why? I miss my wife. Chat. But anyway, let's get back to the question. You live a long life. You must be old enough to have seen a lot of infomercials. What are some of the worst infomercials you've seen? I I mean, what's obvious ones? Billy Mays here, and I'm on a lot of fucking coke. Like those ones always stood out to me just because it's like, oh Jesus! Every time he's always shouting. Like even emotions that really like fucking shout at you. Like I don't like those. I think Billy Mays is like that's the one. That's the guy. Or like there's like some local commercial. I remember like growing up in Buffalo. ShamWow. That's a big one. I remember like growing up in Buffalo, New York, and they had this one guy where it was like some locally owned car lot, multiple car lots or whatever in Western New York. And they had this one guy, it's huge, Buffalo, huge. And I hated that guy. He would always fucking say that. And it was so goddamn annoying. You always had the local car salesman or car lots, and they had that. It's like these commercials are so bad. Production value is so low, and like that was always a huge Buffalo, huge. Like Josh knows, he might still be doing it for all I fucking know. I forget the guy's name. Let me actually look that up. Let me just actually look that guy up. Oh, what the hell is his name? It's huge Buffalo. Here it is. Let's see here. It's gonna be huge. Here it is. This is it. Oh my God. Yeah, this is it. I remember this commercial. Here, I'll show you this commercial, chat. This is a flash from the fucking past. There we go. There's me. I ain't fucking leaving. Yeah. These goddamn huge commercials. Oh, Lord. Let me go ahead and get this open for you, chat.
Push the button to book the trip to Florida and calm down.
Women really enjoy it when men tell them to calm down.
Oh, shit. Is that true? Women, is that true? Is that okay?
Cancellation.
That's huge, Tom. You gotta get huge. What is that? It's huge, Tom. Huge. Ugh. It's back to basics. It's huge.
Yeah, that's all he did.
It's all huge.
That's all. That's it. It's that these commercials are.
Ugh. That's right. It's huge. Really huge. Ugh. He's gonna say this word. Huge.
That's it. That's all he does. That's it. That's all the commercials are. Oh my God, it's too much. Like these always got on my fucking nerves. Look up some Billy Mays. Let me look up some Billy Mays commercial, chat. Billy Mays here. I really love Oxycontin. Billy Mays, a video tribute. Oh no, they got the very best. There was a 35-minute video of Billy Mays. They got a video tribute of Billy Mays. Is this a sad video?
He's here for the steam.
Oh yeah, here we go. We can watch a tribute to Billy Mays. When did he pass away? Felt like it was before 2010. I think so. This video says it's 2009. Yeah, because I have any information you have to see. I'll check that out in a second. I want to show Billy Mays. Billy Mays here. I have some shit to sell you that's worthless. Is this the one? Yeah, here it is. Hi, Billy Mays.
Billy Mays here with Zorbies.
Zorbies.
Hi, Billy Mays here with the Awesome Auger. Hi, Billy Mays here for Mighty Putty.
Mighty Putty. I remember Mighty Putty.
Billy Mays here for Mighty Mend It.
Oh, my
Hi,
God.
Billy Mays here for Mighty Shine. Hi, Billy Mays here.
Hi, Billy Mays here for the steam,
Ah.
buddy.
Hi, Billy Mays here. Hi, Billy Mays here
Give me
for
Coke.
the handy switch. Hi, Billy Mays here for the grater plater. Hi,
Grater
Billy
plater.
Mays here for what odor? Hi, Billy Mays here for the gator blade.
Ooh, the
Hi,
gator
Billy
blade.
Mays here for the Hercules hook.
Hi, I'm Billy Mays.
And I'm Anthony Sullivan.
Hi, Billy Mays
Who
here
the hell
for
are you,
Tool
dude?
Bandit.
Hi, Billy Mays here to share with
2009.
you the most important product I have ever endorsed.
Hi, Billy Mays here for the
They actually
Medallion
work. I
Chocolate.
think
Hi,
maybe for a
Billy
little
Mays
bit.
here with
Actually, I don't know. I can't say. I
innovative
never owned one of these
This
products.
time for the
Yeah,
kitchen.
some of them did.
Introducing
Some of them did
the
not.
Medallion Slice Wizard. Hi, Billy Mays here for the original Quick Chop. Hi,
Quick Chop,
Billy
remember the Quick
Mays here
Chop.
with an amazing new product. You gotta see it to believe it. It's called the Ding King. Hi, Billy Mays here for OxyClean,
Talks
the
with his
steam
hands.
specialist. Hi, Billy Mays here. Hi, Billy Mays here for the Jupiter Jack. Hi, Billy Mays here for the
Are you
Big
gonna
City
sell some
Slider
hair
Station.
dye, Billy Mays?
Hi, Billy Mays here for the Home
goes
Smart
off,
Easy
Chad.
Butler. Hi, Billy Mays
You
here
engrave
for
it.
Engrave It. Hi, Billy Mays
Billy
here for
Mays.
Green Now.
Oh, I
Hi,
need Coke.
Billy
It's almost
Mays
over.
Here for Flies Away. Hi, Billy Mays here for Simonized Liquid Diamond.
Damn.
Hi, Billy Mays here for the Gopher.
9th of the 8th of 2009. R.I.P. Billy Mays. R.I.P. What's the one you got for me? Who sent one over to him? Was it Red Wing? I'll look at this one. This isn't dirty now, is it? You gotta be careful. Here, I'll check this out. I'll show you some of the other ones I have, chat. There's a couple other ones. Ones I actually were bought from me. I'm like, these products fucking suck.
Take the work out of your workout. The Hawaii chair.
Hawaii
You know,
chair.
Tamara, the
Carmi
Hawaii
Hazel, is this
chair
what
works
chairs look like in
on work
Hawaii?
from home. I mean, after all, for some of us, at least
Is this-
40 hours of our week is spent sitting behind a desk at the office. So to see what office workers think of the Hawaii
I love it.
chair, we sent Aaron Lee to work.
Oh, Lord.
Hi, I'm Erin Lee with Perfect. Today we brought the Hawaii chair to a very busy
Oh, my
work
God.
environment. Let's get some first-time reactions.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
It's great on my abs.
Feels great in my abs. Yeah, sure.
Hawaii chair.
My
with
abs.
answering
It feels
phones,
great in my
using
ass.
the computer, balancing books, or filing paperwork. You can hardly call this work. With the Hawaii chair, it takes the
That does
work
not look
out of your
comfortable.
workday.
That does not look comfortable, chat.
The Hawaii chair.
The Hawaii chair.
Thanks, Aaron Lee.
Oh, my Lord. There you go. That was a good one. That was a good one. No, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us, Red Wing. I liked it. I have some other ones, too, chat. So, of course, Billy Mays here. Just ones that scream at you. The Buffalo guy. Huge Buffalo. Huge. You guys remember the huff, puff, and let your creativity blow? Like this magic marker set from the 90s. I remember this shit. I actually had this. Like a friend. Actually, I didn't buy this, but a friend of mine ordered it. Or like his mother ordered or something. And we were playing around with it, and these were awful. All the colors were so fucked up. It did not work at all. Here, let me look up this one up. You remember those? You remember those, Rick and Birdie? I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Oh, I can't find the video. Yeah. What's the magic? I'm typing magic markers. Magic markers 1990s. It must come up there. Blow pens. Here it is. Blow pens. That's what they were called. Yep. Remember these? These did not work, by the way.
If you
This
live in a
product
qualified
sucked.
zip code, you may be eligible to receive brand
Solar
new
panels, cool.
for absolutely no cost.
Did you know that at the heart of
There
a
it is.
blow pen is a real brush tip marker? But a blow pen is much more than an ordinary marker. It's a marker and an airbrush in one.
What?
Full coloring fun. Blow pens are non-toxic, great for ages 4 and
So you made a dinosaur. It looks so cool. It'll get all disgusting eventually. The colors would mix together. That was brown, by the way.
messages.
But wait, there's more.
We also include a set of
I remember watching this on TV.
glasses that take your artwork to a new dimension. Plus 10 stencils to make your own masterpieces.
And they never looked that good.
Cutter that cuts stencils out of regular paper.
Yeah, I get to go. Whoa, we got. You could cut yourselves on those. That's bullshit. You could cut yourselves on those.
Parents' permission and download new stencils each and every week.
Yeah,
You
blow
can
it.
color them on your screen.
Look at those fucking tattoos. Look at those fucking tattoos. That guy with the bandana.
You get all this for
We said we give ourselves tattoos. It'd be so fucking cool. That's right, $14.99 for the 5 blow pen. Yeah. Turbocharged. Oh, the foot pump. That's right.
screen to order. You must be 18 or older to call.
Yeah, we had his mom order this, and it was not good.
Did you know?
It was not good. So that was one. I was like, that's some bullshit, because I was affected by that product. It was a bad product. And the last one was the bouncy boots. It was like moon shoes and shit. Like they sold like a lot of like. It's like, and I love these because like, oh, it'd be so cool to like bounce around. They were not cool. Okay, for this one here, I'll show this one. There was like moon shoes and bouncy boots and shit. Oh no, that's not what I want. Hold on, chat. The shake weight's like infamous, definitely. Clad, welcome to stream, Clad. Hope you're doing well. But the bouncy boots, that was I have the review. This is like from a year ago. They're still selling this. Oh, booty bounce. You got a booty bounce, chat. We can watch the official music video. No, booty bounce 90s. Where's that commercial? I remember it. Why do they have it? They don't have the commercial. Oh, wait, is this it? Oh, this is it. Here it is. Found it. 1990s. Yep. Jump higher, jump faster. That's what it was called. Bouncy boots.
Running. Where's the fun? Introducing the fun way to run, jump, and condition your body. Exciting new Exerlopers.
That's right, Exerlopers, yeah.
Idea division of Nordic.
Look at these fucking guys. Or these space shoes.
Jogging with extraordinary fun.
Whoa.
Unlike running or jogging,
Whoa, we're having fun, yeah.
take the shock out. So your
Those things
muscles
broke.
do the work, not
You never seen these before? Oh my god, they're huge.
Jump faster, jump safer.
Here it is, jump
So put some
safer.
fun in your run
You
with
did
all
none of
new
those things.
Exerlopers, because
You look at this
the
fucking,
price
look
you
at those
pay to be running
rollerbladers.
on the ground,
What?
jumping through the air. Call us
Whoa, we don't have those. $50 fucking dollars. Those things broke. They were so cheap.
Period, you've got nothing to lose.
Yeah, oh yeah, your knees.
So I had a friend that like had these or like an equivalent of these, and I wore them. And what happened was like, whoa, look at that shot. Whoa, look at him go. He's jumping higher, jumping nice ass, Chad. Nice thick white ass right there. So what happened with that is one, that's such a cringe commercial, but I had like my friend had like an equivalent of these, or maybe they were moon shoes or something, where basically you would bounce and shit. And the thing is, like they were already scuffed. Because you're putting pressure on them constantly, you're scraping against concrete and asphalt, and so then it would start to get all like torn up on the bottoms and like it'd come apart, and so it would catch on like the cement and asphalt and shit. And I remember like jumping around, like I'm jumping faster, I'm jumping, whoa, and I ran on my knees. And I completely scraped. It was a weird fall where I fell, but I slid on like concrete, and it just took all the skin off my knees, and it was like all bloody and shit. And I got like thick white ass. Okay, Chris. Hey, white people can have big asses. Well, I scraped all that off. It was so famous. I remember every time I see these fucking shoes or the equivalent of them, I always think about that one. What's about that? What's we got? I'm gonna watch. So we got a couple people just recommending ones. So Shrek, you got another one? You have that one? I'll watch. Is this the one of your suggestions, Shrek Juice? I'll take a look at this one. I'll take a look at this one here. Fucking, that's what happened, man. That's what happened. I have a very visible scare from when I fell off the porch. Oh shit, Scar. Oh, Scar. Gotcha. I have not jumped since that day. White man can't jump. That's true. That stereotype is true. White man can't jump, chat, because we were injured. We hurt ourselves. That's why. Let me go ahead and look at this new video here. What we got?
It's time to help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Oh. Hey, you're fucking, hey. I don't give a shit. I like this song. Hey, you fucking lose. Oh, the copyright shit. You're right. Oh fuck. Shit. No stranger love. There we go. Copyright. I forgot about that. Hey, joke's on you. I better not get a fucking copyright strike, Shrek Juice. You better be very careful. Yes, there's like, oh. Hey, that's a good song. I don't give a shit. That's a good fucking song. I mean, when I do I haven't been rickrolled in a long time. I'm trying to rickroll me. What the hell are you doing? You know I can get hit with a copyright of that song. Come on now. You silly Billy. I report you. See, I'm going to get reported. It's a good song. It's a really good song. It's really fun. Yeah. I hope I don't get hit with that copyright. We shall see. The last thing I need on my account is a strike. DMC open up. No. That's been views a few weeks ago. We're recording. Nice. Good hum. I love that. So good. Very nice. But yeah, I can't take these links from you guys. I don't know if it's gonna be a DMCA thing. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry. Gotta call moratorium now because Shrek Juice wanted to rickroll me, and look what happened. Yeah, that's what happens, chat. So, but yeah, those are some of mine, chat. Billy Mays here, huge Buffalo, huge. Huff, puff, puff, and let your creativity blow them blow pens and bounce me. Now you'll regret when I get hit with a DMCA. I'll be mad as hell. Hope not. So now we'll go ahead and move on to Cody Hazel's next question. What is one Disney movie that did not need to be a musical or would be better off being a musical? So, I mean, oh my God, there's a lot. See, some of these I'm like, most of these, which were not musicals are like, I don't know, it's very hard. The thing, because like a lot of Disney musicals, especially because I grew up in like the Renaissance era, some of them were so good, like Aladdin and Hercules and you know, Beauty and the Beast and The Lion King, of course, all really good. But I'm trying to like worse off being a musical. I mean, some of these are, you know, one movie I'm like, it was a musical, but it was also one of the last 2D animated movies that Disney made was Home on the Range. And we'll talk about one of those songs. Like, there's an awful fucking song in Home on the Range, but that movie was just bad. The music in it was bad. Never liked it. I thought the music, even though I like the movie, but there's some questionable things about the movie, like Peter Pan. A little racist how it just, showcase certain cultures, especially Native Americans, chat. But there's a whole song and dance number involving Native Americans, and it's not very well written. It's not really nice to listen to, and the lyrics suck. That was definitely big. Those are two that I think are just worse off being musicals, or at least having musical moments. And I think, but better off not being musicals. And I really like these movies. honestly. Or excuse me, better off being musicals. I think these films would have been done even better had they been musicals. That's Color Me Hazel's question. So worst off, that they should not have made Home on the Range, Peter Pan musicals or have musical segments in them. It did not work. They fell on their face, in my opinion. But films that would have been better. These are films I actually really enjoy. I think are great. They're kind of underrated. But I wonder if they had actually focused on music, they would have been better, or if they had musical numbers in them. One, Treasure Planet, which I absolutely fucking loved. Love Treasure Planet. Basically, it's based on, the Treasure Island, the fantastic, adventure novel. Treasure Planet, maybe if they had Sundance, the movie would have done better. Atlantis, The Lost Empire, again, another movie I really love, a great adventure story. It's kind of has like Indiana Jones vibes to it, with this whole team of experts going down trying to find the lost city of Atlantis, all these treasures, wonderful characters, great dialogue. What's his name? Marty McFly. Oh Jesus, Michael J. Fox, the voice of the main character of Milo, super good. Emperor's New Groove, which originally was supposed to be a musical, but had changed throughout production. The history of Emperor's New Groove is very interesting. But I don't know. Maybe that movie. Emperor's New Groove was. I don't think it needed music, but again, maybe it would have been improved. Maybe it would have had been more of a box office success had it had those numbers in them. But I love all three of those films. Maybe they could have done. Maybe they could have done better monetarily had they been musicals. Well, the race never hurt someone. Just a little dirt on the wound. Racist record sounds. Dirt on the wound. Sopranos can never be a musical. Very much so. Very much so. I'm thinking like Disney movies specifically. That's what Call Me Hazel was asking at the very least. So worse off for being in musicals. Home on the Range, Peter Pan. Maybe they were better off had they been. Treasure Planet, Atlantis, The Lost Empire, and Emperor's New Groove. And what is my least favorite Disney song for a musical? I have several. I brought this up before, chat, but Home on the Range has this. The main villain is this yodeling, like, cattle rustler. And he has this song called Yodel, Adel, Edel, Idle, Ooh, where he uses, I forget, he plays an accordion. I think it's an accordion or something else, some instrument, and where he brainwashes or he hypnotizes the cows, and the song is just awful. It's so annoying. It's great. It grates on you. It's like, ugh. And not a very good song. The Lady and the Tramp, the Siamese cats. We are Siamese. Very racist. Very thick Asian accents. You have the Gons playing in the backgrounds like Jesus. Aristocrats, you have that equivalent song too. Fortune cookie, rum, yum, yum, where the fuck it was. Yeah, Jesus Christ, Disney did not like the Asians. And then I mentioned Peter Pan before, but what made the red man red? That is what the Peter Pan song is, Chet. In reference to Native Americans, what made the red man red? And they explain that while trying to entertain the white people. That one, sing it. I will not sing it. I don't think I could do that. The yodeling was super unpleasant, because you've heard that song before. Oof. A couple other ones. Savages from Pocahontas. Pocahontas is a super overrated movie. I like Colors of the Wind is a really good song, but the Savages, where it goes back and forth between the settlers or the invaders, you want to call them, the colonizers and the Native Americans. Just a not a good song. Nothing about it. It's just ugly lyrics, not catchy whatsoever. And that also goes with God Help the Outcast from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hunchback of Notre Dame has some really good songs. Hellfire, really good song. But God Help the Outcast, which is not sung by Esmeralda's voice actress. What's her name? Who voiced Esmeralda? Bruce Willis. Oh, God damn it. G.I. Jane. What's her name? Yodel right now. I can't do it. I don't want to put my voice through that. Yodeling is dangerous. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. What is the Demi Moore. Thank you, Chris Ayers. Demi Moore, yeah, which is fine. Hey, you have a singer, person does a song, someone else who does the voice, but you could very much tell this is not the same person. It's not Demi Moore. I just never liked the song "God Help the Outcast." It's not catchy. There's something about it that I was like, yeah, I never feel the desire to sing this myself. It's not like one of those. It's not like Hakuna Matata, ain't no passing phrase, and nothing like that. Oh, you never had a friend like me. There's nothing. Really, yeah. Yodel, Adel, Edel, Idle, ugh. The Siamese Cat song, the Aristocrats, racist Asian song, that one. What made the red man red? Savages from Pocahontas, and God Help the Outcast from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Definitely that. I I want to be like you. Yeah, well, yeah. Zodiac, Disney, Golden Age has dark. Yeah, it definitely does. No, of course. But a lot of these Disney films have dark themes or stuff, or some of the stuff is dated. The Renaissance period is my absolute favorite. That's when I think they were like, again, classics, just fucking classics, chat. Little Mermaid, The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Hercules, Lion, the Aladdin, Great movies. Can't relate. Oh yeah, I said that. We are Siamese. It's like, ooh, all about that. They're ding ding ding. They literally have a ding 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 ding. It's like Jesus. Yeah. Not a fan. But yeah, those are my least favorite Disney songs. Some of my favorites. And Call Me Hazel didn't sing it. I can't do it. I've gotten in too much trouble today. But like some of my favorites. Fucking most of A Lion King, Aladdin. But like Hakuna Matata from, of course, The Lion King. Be prepared. It's fantastic. In Aladdin, you have, Be a Friend Like Me. That's so good. Little Mermaid, Poor Unfortunate Souls, Too Bad Was Me. All that shit. Love that. Freshly Squeezed 91. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing very well. I'd like to throw an episode of Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers with the racist Asian fish running a laundry truck front. I don't think I've ever seen that episode. Love the singing. Thank you. Can you feel the love tonight? Like the sexy fuck me Simba eyes or fuck me Nala eyes. Crispy Univision. I love Can You Feel the Love Tonight. It's about two lions fucking, but it's still a really good song. I catch myself singing Moana songs. Oh, Moana's great. Like some of them, Disney has done like a lot of modern musical animated movies. Moana, I think, is really good. The first Frozen, I think, is pretty. Both Frozen movies have some good songs, but Moana's probably my favorite. I love all those songs in that movie. Shiny, fuck me Nala eyes, yeah. How else would you describe those eyes, those peepers, when Simba's just, they're rolling around in the fucking jungle and shit, and he ends up on top of her, and now it's just like, let's fucking do it. Slope over the, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, just fucking do it, Simba. So just raise the hand and say, "You goddamn right." Or no, because that sounds kind of like, no, you can't. You okay, Greg? I'm okay. I'm doing all right. Can you feel the love tonight? Bum 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 bum. Ah, Che, I'm feeling it now. Of course, the case you say it's overrated. I don't think the song's overrated, man. Burritos, I loved Ride, but something about the plot just seemed mad. The action. See, I didn't. That had musical. That had song numbers in it. I didn't even know that. Yeah, let me go. I'll see your eyes. You just gave. Yeah. Here, I'll do the song. So you guys know, I can see what's happening. What? And they don't have a clue who they'll fall in love. And here's the bottom line. Our trio's down to 2. Oh, the sweet caress of twilight. There's magic everywhere. And with all this romantic atmosphere, disasters in the air. Can you feel the love tonight? The peace the evening brings, the world for once in perfect harmony. Boo you! With all its living things. So many things to tell her, but what to make her see? The truth about my past, impossible. She turned away from me. He's holding back, he's hiding, but what I can't decide. Why won't he be the king I know he is, the king I see inside? Can you feel the love tonight? The peace the evening brings, the world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things. Can you feel the love tonight?
You needn't look too far. Stealing through the night's uncertainties, love is where they are. And if he falls in love tonight, it can be assumed his carefree days with us a history in short palace doomed. Thank you, chat. And thank you for the 100 biddies. Now say the sign we saw. Thank you, Starbucks, for the 100 biddies nut. Hell yeah. There's the sexy Nala. It's a great song, chat. It's a great song. Oh, Lord. Oh, one image of the awful Chips and Dale rescuing episode. Okay, I'll take a look at this. Oh, yeah, they got them fucking Siamese caps again. Oh, they got the cat. It's like a kingpin. He's like the kingpin here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got rickrolled. In case you guys don't know. Got rickrolled tonight. Oh, I won't get copy. I won't give that DMCA. What's this one? Oh, yeah, this is the picture. Oh, he's stealing jewels, that fat kid. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's about right. Oh, my Lord. Oh, thank you. Speaking of which, Disney was a weird phase in the early 2000s. Yeah, they did. In the early 2000s, a very weird phase. Because they're transitioning out of 2D to 3D. You know, for the majority of their films. They are indulged, of course, in 3D with Toy Story and Bug's Life and things like that, and Monsters, Inc. and things. But then they're like, well, all right, fuck, we're not doing more 2D. It was rare. It was rare after. Very rare. Extraordinarily rare. Indeed. I don't know if I can do the Siamese song. We are Siamese. I'll look up the lyrics. We are Siamese lyrics. Oh, here we go. It's very short. Very short, so I guess it repeats multiple times. We are Siamese, if you please. We are Siamese, if you don't please. We are former residents of Siam. There are no finer cats than we am. We are Siamese with very dainty claws. Please observing paws containing dainty claws. Now we looking over here our new domicile. If we like, we stay for maybe quite a while. There you go. There you go, Nayu. Are you satisfied now? Are you satisfied? There you go. Cancel. I'm canceled now. Look at that. No. What do you mean no? I did the song. That's it. I'm sorry, this music, but you got your friend in me. Hell yeah, it's catchy. Yeah, you got a friend in me lyrics? Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll sing it like, what's his name? Oh, God. Randy Newman. You got your friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said. Boy, you've got a friend in me. I know it. I remember. It was Toy Story musical, not surprised. That's why I watched the interview. Like, oh, I know, it's great. No, that was Family Guy like season 1. That was hilarious. So the apocalypse when they go to that fucking bastion with that farmer who has like all this food and all these apples, and the only thing about it is Randy Newman is just there in that piano, just singing about things he sees. Right foot, left foot. Fucking hilarious. Oh my Lord, so goddamn good. Picks an apple, 1 bite, 2 bite, 3 bite, swallow. Oh, I've seen the Siamese son is Randy Newman. Okay, I can do that. I can do that, chat. I'll be the last time. I'll do that as Siamese. Here we go. We are Siamese, if you please. We are Siamese, if you don't please. We are former residents of Siam. There are no finer cats than we am. We are Siamese with very dainty claws. Please observe paws containing dainty claws. Now we looking over our new domicile. If we like, we stay for maybe quite a while. How dare you? What? That's how he would say it. Are you fucking telling me he wouldn't say it that way?
he would sing it that way. That man is fine. He has hundreds of millions of dollars. Of course, I can do that. I can do that. Seems like an Indian man. Indian man, no. Well, this is bad with Disney Junior. Exactly. He's fine. I think he can take it. Barney, man, it sounds like Barney. I love you. You love me. What happened? Bonk knew. Not Chinese, man. Siamese. Siamese, man. Siam from Siam. Come on, now you're being racist. Now you're being racist, man. Oh, Lord, I'm just coming here. I think this was a very impression of a deaf person. Yeah. No, man, it's Randy Newman. That's what he sounds like. I ain't mocking him. That's what he said. Does he not sound that way? He sounds exactly like that. How else am I supposed to do an impression? Am I supposed to sit him like, you got a friend in me? He doesn't sound that. He doesn't sound like that. I'm sorry. You wanted Randy Newman, and I gave you Randy Newman. Oh, my Lord. Context, new. New. Oh, well, Trev, well, if you're not too upset with me by this point, we did finish up the questions, chat. Class in the Glass cast is coming to an end. Thank you, Call Hazel, for being a Revanite subscriber. Thank you, everyone who submitted your questions today. Thank you, Call Hazel. Thank you, Vanny Vanispheres. Thank you, Osnick. Thank you, Tea Leaf. Thank you guys for all the class to go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's go live in perpetuity. Your former residents of Siam. There are no finer cats than we am. We are Siamese. All right, isolate. That sounds really bad. Please observe paws containing dainty claws. Now we looking over our new domicile. If we like, we stay for maybe quite a while. All right, by itself, with no context. A little rough. Cancel. Oh, no. Oh, my God. So funny. Oh, it's been a good night, chat. But now I'm going to keep my other promise, chat. We're going to play some Jackbox.